in practices that pushed lungs and legs to their edge in moments where the only way forward was together. They carried the weight of tradition and added their own chapter. These seats have witnessed heartbreak. They've witnessed triumph, but they've never witnessed a team that works like this one. A group that decided long ago they wouldn't just play for Pulaski, they'd honor every play.
We are here. It's Maroon Sports Network, Saturday night, starting at 8 o'clock. It's going to be the championship game of boys high school football. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. It's James Murray. It's Brandon Foister live from Kroger Field. Pulaski County Maroons and the Owensboro Red Devils. Get out of here. Run, Devil, run, Devil, run, Devil, run. Thank you all for joining us. This is like a dream come true. Looking down at the University of Kentucky Wildcats home football field and seeing the Maroons stretching and warming up right now, James, this is exciting.
Brandon, I feel like I am somebody right here on the field, man. Has anybody got a better view than you and I exactly at the 50-yard line? And you don't realize how big this stadium is until you get a view like we've got. And I know our fans have only got the audio side of this. But, fans, I hope you enjoyed that Able Media video. So shout out to Able Media for coming in and doing that. And just a great narration by Brian Abner as well. I mean, that jacks me up and gets me ready to play.
Gives you goosebumps hearing that. It's very well done, very well produced. Kudos to everyone who did that. Tonight is a special night. Walking in here, we got to hear, got introduced by the University of Kentucky's own guy who does the announcing for starting lineups for football here for years. Grew up hearing him. He came in, shook our hands. Wanted to know all of our starters, all of our players' names, and was just so kind. And then you walk out of this room that we're in, and it's Dave Buzz Baker there right amongst us, a UK celebrity who I recognize and realize and listened to for over the years, and he knew about Maroon Sports Network. So it's amazing. You go from grading papers at night as a high school teacher to now doing this. It does not sound right, but this is so much fun. And we've got a lot of watch parties out there. We got the Jackson McAlpin and McAlpin crew tuning in. Guys, thank you all. Let's go Maroons. Let's win this. And many others of you out there that didn't make the drive up but are Maroon faithful. Thank you all for tuning in.
Hey, you know what? I'm excited. We've got 80 people listening to us already, and this should grow. Kickoff's not to 8 o'clock, but we're supposed to mention, Brandon, Brian Mealham's worked with us great for the Kentucky High School Athletic Association.
Of course.
This is the UK Healthcare Sports Medicine State Final. So that is the major sponsor. So UK Healthcare Sports Medicine, thank you so much for sponsoring the game. And they've taken care of us here in the booth. We've got Sprite, we've got water, we've got electricity, we've got heat, we got air. So we've got everything we need, Brandon. So
4 o'clock today, for the first time since August, I broke my diet and ate fried chicken. Man, it tastes just as great as I remember it, but still on a strict diet, but I'm going away from that. But, man, that was wonderful at the wonderful Raising Cane's in Jessamine County. It was great.
They've got the kids out there warming up right now to the Rocky theme song.
Yeah,
so I love it.
I love that too. Of course, this is exciting for our student athletes here tonight, playing on a grand stage. A good, faithful contention who has traveled up here. And, of course, when you look out in Kroger Field, you would think, man, there's hardly nobody here. But that is a good chunk of change of people from Pulaski County made it up right after the Christmas parade, too. Our band is going to be joining us, making the drive up here. But when you set a high school fan contention into a collegiate sports stadium, of course it looks like nobody's here, but this is exciting. It's very fun.
It's definitely a different view up here, Brandon, looking at all this. And we talked about how big this stadium is. So if you're just filling up a tenth of it, I mean, you're filling up, what would that be? What's Commonwealth hold?
I think let's see, it's close to 70,000.
70,000, so a tenth of it would be 7,000 people in the stands. Looks like nobody.
Yeah, exactly. So we're probably maybe close to 1,000 maybe, and Owensboro Red Devils are running out. Maroons are warming up. They're warming up on the 20-yard line to 50. Field looks great. The lights are on. It's popping. There's no rain in the forecast. It's quite chilly, of course, because we're in December, but this is going to be a good night.
The facilities here are immaculate. They've done a good job of upgrading this stadium. And what we can say from our press box up here is they've definitely hooked us up. The only thing you and I were talking about, we wish we could invite 20 of our closest friends in here to be with us, because it's you and I and basically a big empty room.
Yeah, it's exactly right. There is plenty of room to bring 50 people in here, maybe, if we wanted to. We got our own cooler back here with Dasani waters. I'm living it up like a rock star, James. They got. If we want to go crazy, they got Sprite in there for us. It's quite nice. They rolled out the red carpet for us. That's all it takes.
I've got my buddies Hagan Hubbard listening and Mark Tandy listening as well. So Tandy's going to be rooting for us from a bar in Louisville, I'm sure. Hagan Hubbard's going to be, I don't know if he's in Newport News or where my boy is right now. He'll text me and let me know. But guys, thank you for tuning in, and hopefully our viewership will keep climbing here, because you can watch the game. So the best thing, if you watch the game for $14 and then just turn them off and turn us on for free, so you can listen to the true Maroon sports fans call the game. And
that's awesome.
And we're definitely going to be 100% partial to this side.
Absolutely.
Whereas KHSAA will have to be impartial, calling the game for both sides in here. But big daunting task tonight, Brandon, as we come in here, because we're going up against probably Kentucky's Mr. Football.
Yeah, absolutely. You said that he is signed to play. Their running back, Owensboro's running back, has signed on to play Division I with Vanderbilt. Of course, Vanderbilt's moving in with all the momentum here. The news just broke about 24 hours ago that they got a decommitment, or a commitment that flipped from Georgia or LSU to them, and all things are pointing up and up and up for them. But, yeah, absolutely, that's going to be the guy that we're going to zone in on.
Yeah, I can root for Vandy as a 1B school, never over Kentucky. But that just goes to show you can build a football program anywhere. And, we've had this program, Johnny Hines built this program up, and several coaches helped before him, but he got us to the state championship and got us 3 times there. So 1-2 record in the state championship game. And now Travis Burns has taken us back to where we want to be. Brandon, could you ever dream that we would be sitting right here in this broadcast booth calling this game tonight?
No, I haven't. This is like a dream come true, and getting to, like I just said, being introduced by the head announcer for the University of Kentucky Athletics, and Dave Buzzbaker, made me feel like this is.
Should have took a picture with you beside him, so you could have
I wanted to, but I didn't want to seem like disrespectful. But Buzz was just hanging out here, like with one of us. It was pretty cool in the little lounge here. But no, this is great. You mentioned, James, head coach Johnny Hines. Absolutely, reminds me of the Old Testament. Moses was talking to the people of Israel as they were going to go into the promised land, but he's like, I'm not going to be the one leading you. It's going to be someone else. It's going to be Joshua, but make no difference about it. The Lord is going to be with you too. It's a lot of that here. It's metaphorical that Johnny Hines helped bring us to this state, and we would be remiss.
Ball coach
not
would be listening to our broadcast
I hope he
tonight.
is.
That would be impressive. He just texted me and said, "Hey, Coach Murray, I'm listening tonight for the Maroons, because ultimately one day he's going to go down in our Hall of Fame, and if not, I'll be greatly upset for what that coach has done for us."
Yeah,
but hopefully the old ball coach is listening to us.
You look over there at that field house, and you see all of the success that he laid out for Maroon football. And a lot of Maroon football players from the past tuned in and listening here tonight have a lot to say about him. And we know that going forward, that head coach Travis Burns is going to have that same melt. He's the Joshua right now.
Hey, I got breaking news here. Yeah. My boy Hagan Hubbard's down in San Antonio, and he said he's down there training, learning how to be a weapons master instructor.
Wow.
And he just talked to Wemby from the Spurs, and Wemby said, "Go PC."
Hey, all right, there you go. That's a future Hall of Famer in the NBA that said, "Go Pulaski County." That counts for something.
Yeah, is that not crazy?
All right, that's awesome. Dave Buzzbaker and the announcers said they were looking at Pulaski County's lineup. They were talking to us about the players' names. They're like, wait a minute, look at here. Looked like you had a couple losses, and then what happened there with 8 in a row? I was like, here's what happened. Maroons happened. That's what's going on. Will the Thrill Adams stepping in after Zach Anderson went down in the North Laurel game on October 17th, where we won on the road 49-14, and Will, as a sophomore, has stepped in and done a wonderful job with the Maroons, James.
Absolutely has Will the Thrill. And right now we got George Thorogood playing Bad to the Bone in the background for the fans. So trying to get them all pumped up right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw this or not, but on the website I went up and looked at Owensboro's record. Brendan, they lost their first 2 games, and now they've won 12 in a row. So they've got a longer winning streak than we do. So both teams are 12-2 coming into the game. So something's changed. I know they started off the hard schedule there at the beginning, but they're on fire appropriately for the Red Devils. Yeah. And Mr. Evan Hampton, number 22, is going to be a handful tonight. And we just got to make sure that we fill up the A and the B gap and make sure we got to try to bust it outside. But we talked about this a little bit earlier. Losing number 6 tonight hurts us. Jet McEwen was coming on as our inside strong middle linebacker, and to lose him for the state championship game is definitely a blow for the Maroons. So let's see what the next man up can do.
Yeah, so fans, as James just mentioned there, Jet McEwen, who's been playing well, found out the news this week that he would not be able to play, and he's a lot of that pressure that we've been able to add on the defensive side, a lot with Jet and Decker Wilden stepping in for him too, has been attested to that. But we're going to miss him. It breaks my heart for the young man because it seemed like he just couldn't catch a break this year with the injuries, but definitely got to be on the safe side. Prayers for you, Jet. We know you're here. Zach Anderson's down on the sidelines. I can see him from here. He's never went away. When he was under the knife, he was out.
Oh, I see our man Tom down there in the vest. We got a photographer down there, so he's ready to go.
Photographer bringing the pictures live, and as you mentioned, James, the Owensboro Red Devils, the last time they played was against Woodford County. Final score 49-6. So we were enjoying our game against Atherton, and that is whatever happened there against a talented Woodford team. Owensboro manhandled.
It was 35-0 with about 5 minutes to go in the second quarter and a running clock in the first half of that ball game.
Wow! And so they've had the wins of against Apollo, Owensboro Catholic, Graves County, Madisonville, North Hopkins, Henderson County, Grayson County, Greenwood, Fairdale. These are the teams that have been fell.
Right here
under.
is exactly why they started off 0-2. St. X, state
just
champion.
Won a title.
Christian Academy of Louisville, state
champions. Yeah.
So they lost to a state champ and a state champ to start the season out with. So that's how you start out 0-2 and then run the table the rest of the way. So
I didn't see that.
They are battle tested as well as we are.
Yeah, absolutely. So my goodness, when you're playing that kind of a schedule, again, to be here, it doesn't matter what your regular season schedule is. You're playing for a title tonight. Both teams are 12-2, and the Maroons, they are motivated because they were coming off of a big game against a very talented and well-coached Louisville Atherton team. All right, guys, teams are running off back to the final pep talks off of the field into the locker rooms. The Pulaski County contingent's got their cowbells here that I can hear. The cheerleaders are on the field. They're running in. They're pumped up. We're 13 minutes counting down till kickoff. James,
and
here we
fans, if you were betting on the first Maroon to make it to the locker room, if you bet on 0 Boone Gobby, you won the side pot for the first one to be into the tunnel. Toby Wright was leading, but Boone Gobby caught him, passed him, and went into the tunnel first.
Will
so
Adams is going to be last.
For that.
Yep.
Brandon, it's a lot of fun, man. And look, big screen TV up there. We've got everything up here for our viewers. And this will be a little different because we do have to call this one play-by-play today since obviously they don't have a video. And it's going to be fun. We're going to be doing some commentating. But 100% straight Maroon. So hopefully you're a Maroon fan if you're listening to us. If not, then you need to try a different avenue for tonight.
Owensboro Red Devils. If your contingency is tuned in tonight, thank you all so much for tuning in to Maroon Sports Network. Their fans are here and proud with the student section. The Maroons fans here is loud and proud with the band, cheerleaders, and student section. This is going to be a fun night, and folks, we hope this is you guys going to have a fun time as you're tuned in, and it's been wonderful to take you on this journey of this football season. We hope that it ends in our favor, absolutely. But here we are.
So excited. We're down to 12 minutes for kickoff. We're going to thank some of our sponsors here in a minute, Brendan. And so fans, stay tuned. Let's go ahead and thank a couple here. Before I actually go to a live commercial here for our fans, first off, let's go ahead and thank our sponsor for today, Pro Tent.
Absolutely.
So Josh Bullock, thank you so much for feeding the crew today. So we did have some Raisin Canes on the way up here. And if you're wondering any way you can help our kids out, fans, we're going to say, feed our kids every now and then because they put so much work into this broadcast. They don't see the hour and a half prep of setting everything up and getting it ready and then tearing everything down for the next broadcast and giving up their date night and work and everything else.
Working so hard. We were live at Pulaski County Gym last night for boys basketball. We're going to be live again Monday, possibly Tuesday and Friday for a doubleheader. It's nonstop, but yeah, it's the kids that's putting this together. It's all about the work that they do. We just get to show up, or I could speak for myself. I just get to show up and talk and do this and live the good life. So all is well.
All right, stay tuned, fans. We'll be right back.
one starts a business the same way.
Buys a home the same way.
Buys a car the same way.
But everybody likes a smooth and fast
Loan application process.
UCB's new online loan application makes it
Easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to UnitedCumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without ever having to come into the bank.
without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
When the road ends, the adventure begins, and only the toughest survive. Welcome to the Franklin Truck League. The FTL offers more than just a truck. We deliver legends, built to outperform and designed to impress. So haul it on over to Don Franklin Auto and step into the FTL. Don Franklin.
We are back here at Kroger Field, Maroon Sports Network, here live from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the University of Kentucky Wildcats. But tonight, no Wildcats here. It's the Maroons of Pulaski County and the Red Devils of Owensboro playing for a state championship. And we are excited here to bring you all the news. They're honoring some of our high school student athletes on the field currently right now throughout the Bluegrass. But we are 8 minutes and 30 seconds counting down to kickoff. The teams have not made it out of the locker rooms yet for the final pep talk of the year.
Brandon, one thing I can say is we've won the band argument already. Our band is bigger. I don't even see a band for them.
Nope.
And I think we win crowd support here as well. I think we win the number of visitors on our side. We've almost got the lower bowl middle field here.
Yeah.
And so good turnout from Maroon Nation. And I know a lot of you couldn't make it tonight. We're excited you've tuned in to us, but stay tuned. This should be a fun game.
Absolutely. Former Maroon, Pulaski County Maroons tuned in tonight, Riley and Aaron Hall. Thank you for all your contributions for what you've done for Pulaski County football. And earlier this week, and speaking with Aaron, it was Go Maroons. And that's the word, Go Maroons, baby.
Absolutely. So I'm so glad that we've got all the former students come back, once a Maroon, always Maroon. And we've got some new Maroons, like I said, listening from all over the world. But that's exciting news having Wimby there rooting for us in San Antonio.
That's awesome.
Hagen, I'll be there in actually June of next year, so I know you still won't be there then, but we're excited to take FBLA to San Antonio and be ready for that. But let's get ready for this kickoff. I'm so excited right here, and we know what it's got to be, Brandon. We've got to be with the more physical team.
Absolutely. Our
O-line, they interviewed them the other day, and I saw them put it on Facebook, but their goal of the O-line is simple: get 3 yards a carry. Mm-hmm. If you can get 3 yards a carry, you can help milk that clock and get the ball down the field. And I really think this first drive, and call me crazy, I think this first drive is so important for the psyche of any team, but especially our team, to come out here. And if we can put a long, sustained drive together, and you take off 7 or 8 minutes from the clock, the least touches that number 22, Mr. Hampton, can get, the better off we're going to be.
That's exactly right, James. You're exactly right. With the way we've been running the ball, Caden Carrier, Winston Ford, and our man Kason Brock, even running in the Wildcat some that we've seen on some offensive sets this year, that's going to be huge. Going to need all we can out of that three-headed dragon. And even Will Adams running as a quarterback. We've seen him being able to be sneaky good carrying the ball. But I'm going to say it right here. It's third down defense and our third down offense. Plays of the game.
Well, it was nice, too, when you and I went to Raising Cane's and we got to run into none other than the lovely Brady Hull's mother, Brady Hull's sister, and Brady Hull's brother-in-law, or soon-to-be brother-in-law.
Yeah, they're excited. Mr. Hargis, Riley Hall.
Hargis.
Yeah, It was great. Everybody loves some Raising Cane's, man. It's something about this. The chicken.
When we went there, Brendan, there was not a single parking spot. I parked up at Copper River and walked down to the restaurant. So
I don't know what it is about chicken restaurants, but you would think by the outside and the inside of these places, same can be said in Somerset, Kentucky, they are giving away gold because it is unbelievable. You put up a chicken restaurant, how many people will flock to you? It's unbelievable.
Well, we've got the lovely Becky and Dale Dotson listening to us on the call right now. So, Becky and Dale, thank you for tuning in, and we'll try to do a good job here for you. And you got any insurance needs, I'm sure Becky can hook you up with that. Stewart and what? Is it Stewart and Tucker Insurance? Bet you have to let me know. I think it's Stuart and
I'm not really
Tucker.
sure. Yeah, absolutely. Of course, we got Dr. Matt Eaton and Lee Harris tuning in here tonight. Or actually, they're actually here in person.
Oh, really?
My understanding. So, yeah, they were going to drive up unless something changed. So we thank
They need to be
them,
watching
big
in
Maroon
person
faithful.
and then play it on their phones
play
and
it on
put
their
the
phone over. There you go.
headphones in the earbuds in, and then
That would be
boom.
great.
Yeah, we're good to go there. So 5 minutes to kick off.
Absolutely.
So excited about this, man. I keep saying pumped up about things, but fans don't know the real scope of this thing here. But hopefully we can bring a title back to. It was cool. We got here about the same time the bus did.
Yeah.
And all the police escorts.
Got to
so
see
they're
the
pulling
Maroon
up
walk.
about the time we're going in to get our media credentials, and we get to see them come out. And we got a big fan contingent there at Gate 9, ready for the kids to get off the bus today.
Just seeing how giddy they were, the police escorts from Pulaski County Field to Lexington, and then getting out into the parking lot here at Kroger Field. It's just exciting to see the Maroon Nation and Pulaski County just invade this place. The kids are excited. Coaches are excited. A lot of them came out last night to support their friends on the basketball side, and boys basketball got a good win. It's been overwhelming to really think about it this week, coming after Thanksgiving, where we count our blessings, and seeing just all of this and putting it into context of what it means. It's huge. This doesn't just happen all the time. So we're blessed at Pulaski County.
You know, you and I talked about yesterday. We're sort of thankful and not thankful for the snow day at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Because our boys were ready to go down the hallways, and right before sixth period, we're going to have like a big send-off for the football team and really celebrate them making it this far, because, Brandon, this is a big deal making the state championship game. And Tom actually told me an interesting fact on the way up here, and I did not realize this. Pulaski County has not trailed a single second of the postseason so far.
Wow, that's incredible. You start to look at their run going all the way back to East Jessamine, 48-14, and they started where they scored in the first 15 seconds of the game. Second round against South Laurel, winning 42-13 final, scored in the first 11 seconds of the game. Then buzz it up to West Jessamine a week later, third round, final score 49-14, scoring in less than the first minute to start the game, and just never look back. You're right, James. And then the Atherton, we struck first and then shut them out. So this is exciting. We hope we've got that bottled up from the last several weeks.
You know,
here
speaking
tonight.
there about to Brady's mom there back in Raising Cane's.
Yep.
She talked to him a little bit about, son, hey, you going to be playing a little more defense tonight? And he said, Mom, I think I am.
She gave us the scoop, man.
Yeah, number 71 is going to be wreaking havoc on the defensive line, because he's one of the very best offensive tackles in the state of Kentucky. Can Will Stein secure our own Brady Hull and bring him to be a Wildcat?
Well, if he's listening or if he knows and he's here, we do not need this guy to get to South Carolina and be a Gamecock. Will Stein, wherever you are, lock down Brady Hull. Make this happen.
Wherever he is, I'm sure he's not listening to Maroon Sports Network, but maybe he gets back to him. Maybe you got a friend of a friend of a friend that's getting it back to him here for Will Stein. But secure the in-home talent, and then you can expand to get the out-of-state talent. But nothing better than rooting for a Kentucky kid playing for Kentucky.
Oh, yeah, it's got to happen. Absolutely. We cannot have in-state talent to go and showcase for other schools in the SEC that we got to play against. We got to fix that for sure. And Brady has been here on several visits. And then, of course, the insult to injury where the salt gets rubbed into the wound is Shane Beamer invited him to South Carolina against none other than the Kentucky Wildcats.
And, of course,
thumped us pretty good.
We laid an egg and did not play good at all.
Can't make that happen. So, Brady, come on. It's a new beginnings here.
Fans, we are a minute 23 away from kickoff. We're going to go ahead and thank Kentucky Farm Bureau and Eagle, and we'll be right back for the kickoff of tonight's state championship game.
Careful, no over torque for if destroy railing. Who writes this stuff?
Hi, honey. How's it going?
Oh, it's going good. Really good.
It might be difficult to understand what you got yourself into when the box says some assembly required. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Should be ready by the time.
With years of experience, a comprehensive list of homes and commercial properties, and a passion for exceeding people's specific needs, Eagle Realty and Development, LLC, is a team you can rely on for buying, selling, or leasing in the Lake Cumberland area.
Having the agents at Eagle help us through the initial steps, walking through the process, and knowing that we've got professional experience to get us through the end of the process has been great.
Eagle Realty provided excellent care for my practice and my needs. They are very flexible and very professional, and I've enjoyed working with every one of them.
Choose Eagle Realty and Development for all your real estate needs. Visit us online or contact us today.
It's the final countdown playing here on Kroger Field as the boys are getting ready to run out of the tunnels from their locker rooms, and we're about ready to kick it off and start the state championship game here. Folks, again, thank you for tuning in. Go Maroons. We're going to bring it out. The cheerleaders have their sign set up in the end zone, and it's going to be going against us from our perspective, so we are unable to read it from as high up as we are. But it looks like they put a lot of work and effort in that tonight, as it looks like we are facing, from our perspective to set it up for you, facing down, looking at the UK logo in front of it, not behind it. And we're going to be right in front. The Pulaski County Maroons sideline is going to be facing the front of the logo. Owensboro Red Devils, they will be on the opposite side, facing behind the UK logo.
I've got to warn the fans about this, Brandon, too. We don't have Tom up here with us tonight, so he's down there taking pictures. I'm going to be in charge of 1st and 10, down, distance, timeouts, time on the clock. So what we say may not match what's actually on the screen, but we'll try our best right here to keep it as close as possible for you guys, and we'll definitely be entertaining. I promise you that much.
Absolutely. So they are pausing for the singing of the national anthem. It's a high school choir from, I miss which high school it was being represented for it tonight, so we're just going to pause shortly here for a second. Okay, the national anthem has been played, represented on the video screens from a high school choir, and it just made me think, James, of how lucky we are at Pulaski County High School to have the lovely Miss Meredith Braun.
You know, that's what I was thinking right then, not to interrupt you. They were good, but Meredith Braun's crew is always better in my opinion. So she does such a good job with the choir. It's unbelievable, and they win awards every single year, and just amazing how good she is.
Absolutely, super talented, blessed to have her. And here comes Owensboro Red Devils from the tunnel.
First thing I notice is how big they are. 54,
Absolutely.
57, 68, 92, 51, all big boys running on the field. And
Maroons are getting ready to run out of their tunnel right now with serious Chicago Bulls starting lineup music playing in the background. It says, "Put a ring on it." That's what the sign says as Connor Blevins and company comes running through with the American flag, the Kentucky State flag, and the Maroon flag. Maroons tonight wearing black jerseys, black pants with white trim and silver helmets. That has been the fashion style that they've wore this entire playoffs, and I like it.
We won the flag battle. Owensboro only run out with a Red Devil flag, and we run out with 3 flags like you just mentioned, so our presentation was much better.
Let's hope that the play is there. Absolutely. So now we're getting ready to bring both team captains and coaches to center field as we will get the toss, and we get to look at the screen, these luxurious 25-yard or more Jumbotron screens that we have here at Kroger Field.
Okay, looks like we have number 1, Cohen Finley, number 5, Toby Wright, number 7, Will Adams, and number 60. So who is 60 today for us?
Decker Wilden.
Decker
walking
Wilden.
out to
It's
represent.
the 4 senior captains walking out to midfield to shake hands and get ready for the coin toss. Fans, we're only moments away from the kickoff of the 5A state championship.
Absolutely. It's a cool night, but we are nestled away above, way above the top here at Kroger Field in a nice little luxury box suite with carpet and Dasani waters in a cooler and Sprites and heaters to where we are not cold at all.
You know what was funny a while ago? She came in and she said, you guys, if you want to, you can go ahead and take out the windows. We're like, no, we're okay. We're okay. We'll just keep the windows in. So we do that for the home football games. But since we have no video, there's no glare for the fans. So we'll just keep the windows in since it's straight audio.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got the luxury of the Jumbotrons here, and the coin has been tossed. Referee's picking it up. We're going to find out, as exciting as this is, who will get the ball first or who will defer.
Did it say Owensboro won the toss and elected to defer?
I believe so.
Let's make sure. Let's see which side Pulaski will defend. Nope.
Pulaski's
I think we won the toss and deferred.
Okay. Pulaski is going to be going left to right, it looks like.
We'll receive. Okay, we'll receive.
Pulaski County's going to receive. Final handshakes, all of the preparation, the talking, and the practicing, put it to bed right now as we are starting the state championship finals right now.
Brendan, if you don't mind, you're going to do play-by-play tonight. Let me do color so I can try to focus on stats here for the fans to keep it up to date on the screen for them.
All right. Do my best here to bring and channel my inner Tom Leach because he is a UK great and a hero of mine, of course, going back to Billy Packer back in the days. Does a great job. Man, it's just something to now reflect where we have been at Rupp Arena.
Well, you know what I've noticed right here? Zero Boongabi's got a little pep in his step right here.
He
like
does.
he's got so much energy right now that he has got I can't imagine the adrenaline running through your body right now if you're about to take the kickoff. So back deep, have we got Caden Carrier and He-Man are the two that's back deep?
Yep, absolutely. They are. And it looks like we've got the I don't know, something about the black jersey. It just makes it intimidating.
Listen, my friend from Corbin is watching, Miss Heather Martinez. Thank you so much. Let's go Maroons. And I'll have to root for the Red Hounds whenever they're not playing the Maroons. And it's hard to say from a Clay County boy.
Well, we got a Red Hound on our sideline from an assistant coach, Phil Russell. Legendary Phil Russell. Here we go. Owensboro's all set to kick it off here.
It is 8:04. It is not kicked off at 8 o'clock. I can verify that. So it's 8:04, but we are seconds away from the kickoff.
And they're lined up. The kick is down the left side hash, and it's going to be received, fumbled a little bit right here by Toby Wright. Brought down immediately at the 15. Big stuff there by Owensboro.
Yeah, I got to get used to this clock. It's 11:55. I'm at 11:51. We'll get it right here eventually, so we'll keep you up to date here. But first and 10, Maroons coming out and just got to the 18-yard line, so that was a good special teams play by the Red Devils there to stop us. But here we go, Brandon. Let's see if we can do that 3 yards of carry.
It is Will Adams, sophomore for the Maroons. He's lined up. He's got two in the backfield. No receivers to his left and right. Hands off to his running back, Kaysen Brock, it looks like. No, might have been Winston Ford, if I can see the number correctly. Carry by Ford for about a couple of yards.
I think you got the 3 that we needed, Brandon. So I think that we are second and 6 here, so officially.
Right. So Winston Ford, sophomore for the Maroons, carrying. Will's going to keep it in an eye with 2 in the backfield. Man in motion to his left. Will hikes the ball, hands off to his left.
Kaysen, good strong run right there, Brendan. That's easily a first down, fans. He run up the left side of the line, busted through for a gain of 7, so the chains will move.
Being able to run the ball, set the tone, because we got some men up front that's led by Connor Blevins, Brady Hull. Of course, we got Blake Taylor, sophomore, as well, and many others getting in. It's going to be a team effort. It's going to be needed tonight.
First and 10, that's what I like to see. Let's march this down the field. Let's take about 8 minutes off the clock, and we got 2 backs behind the wheel right here, straight up the middle. And good cutback right there, Brendan. I know you're calling the play-by-play, but Kaysen's juke right there, fans. His quick feet got us about an extra 6 yards right there because he juked that Owensboro Red Devil out of their pants. So great drive right here.
Yeah, already close to getting 2 first downs here. That's a good sign, Maroon Nation, right here is – we've come ready to play here, taking the ball first.
Literally 2nd and 1. What a nice, strong run right there by Case and Brock. He's come out. This O-line is setting the tone, fans. I'm excited about this already. So 3 plays, 19 yards from our Hosses.
Will Adams coming back now, set back to take the hike. He's got 2 men in the backfield, one to his left, hands off to Winston Ford again,
forward,
bounces
running
and
over,
gets the first.
Running over 2 people to get 3 yards. Strong
Absolutely.
3 yards.
Love it. Winston Ford, sophomore. Everybody's going to get in on the action here tonight. Of course, our guys practiced late this week at Center College to prepare for the dimensions of a collegiate field, as it will be quite different on a grand scale. This is a macro size for them. Will coming back from the sideline with the play call.
What a great first drive so far, Brandon. So they're definitely imposing their way on that line right here, and our O-line, our guys are bringing it right here.
Now in the 42, hikes, hands off to his running back, bounces off a tackle.
Okay, that was probably
the
the shortest gain we've made, but that was a good, strong, 3 yards by Winnie?
At least 2 or 3.
Straight up the middle. We'll see. Officially, they say 3 yards. That's what our O-line wants, 3 every play.
Will Adams running back and forth, getting all of his steps in from that sideline.
I wonder how many steps it is from the middle of the field over to the sideline. It's a bunch.
Yeah, the communication is going to be the key here, as it's quite different from a high school size field. Will puts a man in motion to his right, fakes the handoff. He's going to be taken down from behind.
He did not see that backside, so I don't know how the backside got there, but the first time Will decided to keep it himself, and that was a big play for Owensboro because that's a big difference now, fans. It's 3rd and 7.
It's number 25 for Owensboro. That's Amari Roney who made that tackle.
They're actually giving us a loss of that play to make it 3rd and 8.
Oh, yeah, it definitely looked like it because they blew that play up. It looked like we were in slow motion. They snuffed that out from the get-go.
And I think if he gave it to the first guy, the up back, he probably got 2 or 3 yards. Somebody did not block on the outside, and he come from nowhere to, it looks like a passing down.
3rd and 8, ball in the 44. Oh, looks like he threw the ball in motion right there, and it was patted away by Owensboro. Will throwing to his left, and that looks like it might lead to the punting unit for the Maroons coming out, as that looked like I was hesitant to call it because it looked like Will was going to keep it and run it.
He run it all the way to the line of scrimmage and then threw it the last second. Owensboro was able to get a hand on it and deflect it down, but it would have been short anyway.
Yeah.
It'd probably been a couple of yards short, but a great stop right there for Owensboro. And now Mr. Football's ready to get the ball, so we've got to see what our defense can do. But a decent first drive, 2 first downs. And what have we got here? Timeout, Owensboro?
Looks like they're positioning. Yeah, Owensboro looks like they called a timeout. At least that's
an unusual call right here in the first quarter to have a timeout. And we're on our own 44-yard line, fans, so we were close to midfield but not quite there. And Owensboro decides to use a timeout here, so it makes you wonder what the special teams call is going to be.
Maybe saw something that they didn't like lined up there and wanted to talk about it. It's Coach Burns and crew now want to make sure special teams takes care of what it is they need to do.
Brandon, this is not bad because, between all the fans that are here, all the fans that have paid to watch this on Kentucky High School Athletic Association's pay-per-view, we've got over 322 viewers right now listening to us call the game. So, guys, many thanks for listening to Brandon and I, just a couple old country boys from Clay and Wayne County that both love the Maroons and imported and Maroons for life now, Brandon.
Yeah, we love the Maroons and we love our spouses. I love my better half, love my wife.
You got to send her some well wishes because she's supposed to come with you tonight.
So. Yeah, she was not feeling well, and best that she stayed in, but definitely missing her. And, of course, the lovely Miss Marcy as well.
Marcy actually went out tonight. It's Kellen Wilson's birthday, so happy birthday to Kellen Wilson. And her best friend, Vicky, went to the Urban Steelhouse tonight. And I've never been, so I don't know anything about it.
Never been there, too. Yep. Local place there in Somerset downtown. It's supposed to be pretty nice.
Yeah, I hope they have a good time and good food and celebrate Kellen's birthday. And he's a great manager for Ashley Home Furniture Store. So if you need to buy any furniture, that's the guy to go see.
All right.
Ask for Kellen Wilson and he'll hook you up on a great deal.
I need to remember that. I'm in need of some a bed frame, so I might have to go to Ashley.
I just got a good bed frame from there last year, so they sell them by themselves right there. So.
Well, good. I need to check it out. Here is special teams.
Kaysen's punting, right? Number 8,
Yep.
Kaysen Brock.
Kaysen has been the one we've gone to. Here he is. He's going to kick it to his right side. It's going to take a bounce from the 30 all the way down to the 15 where Owensboro accepts it. Man's on his feet, almost stopped in the backfield, but the Maroons can't catch him.
No.
He's got some real estate.
He's going to take it all the
off,
way.
And it looks like he's gone, folks.
Guys, we had 3 guys
cuts
on
back
him
to the center
backfield. This
field.
is not good.
Checked, and he's going to score. Wow. Had him stuffed in the backfield, James, too, to run it all the way, and now Owensboro is jacked.
Folks, if I can describe this to you, let you know what just happened. We kicked it off, and the ball rolled about at the 30 down to the 22. It was picked up, and we were covered really good. He switched field and started running the opposite direction. We had 4 guys over in his area. All of a sudden, he put the brakes on, switched back to come back the opposite direction, outrun the coverage, ended up taking it 78 yards for a house call.
Yeah, that's big. That's big. And, again, you had the play made in the backfield, and that's where the difference can be made in inches here. Extra point is up for Owensboro. Looked like it was almost shanked a little bit, but it's good. And it's final now 7-0. It was 7 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in this first quarter after Owensboro, an electric special teams play. Maybe that's what the timeout was good for. Man, that was number 6 for Owensboro Catholic, and he was gone.
What an electric play, though. We had him contained back there, and that's one of those things where speed kills, but we had at least 4 guys on him, and it looked like he was going to be tackled. We had 1 chance at a tackle, missed the shoestring tackle, and then it was a house call. His speed was amazing. Kaysen Brock, I thought they might have had a shot at him there at the end, but he pretty good block to set up on number 8, and huge momentum. And Brandon, now I hate to say it, this second drive is imperative now after that big play with all the momentum with the Red Devils.
That was big. You got to play the play all the way through, and that hurt you a little bit. Hopefully you can get it back right here as the offense was rolling pretty good and moving the chains on the last drive. Definitely got to reach down into the playbook on a night like tonight. Owensboro set up to kick off back to Pulaski County. See if we can get a big special teams play ourselves. Owensboro kicks. They're going to kick it to the left side. All the way to the 15, picked up. We're off and running to the races, bringing it down to about the 34. And that was number 15 for the Maroons.
My buddy Dogman is listening right now. He said, heck with KHSAA coverage. I'm listening to it on YouTube. Wish I had better news besides the Red Devils taking it 78 yards for a house call on our very first punt attempt. But, the big thing about this field too, Brandon, you've got so much more room to run from east to west that if you do have some speed, it's going to make a big difference.
Wider margins here for sure. And that's you'd think it'd be good for a running team like us. So we'll see what we're able to do right now, as it looks like Will is now dropped back, takes the hike, pitches it to Winston really quick to his left side. Winston is taken down after a gain of about 4.
Good hard run. I thought he might have had a chance right there, Brandon, to gain even more yards than that.
And like he might have got tripped up a little bit.
But a good gain, a gain of 4. So 2nd and 6, they're giving him 5 yards.
So that offensive line's coming to play really well here tonight. Connor Blevins ready to go. Number 60, Decker Wielden. All right. Will takes the hike, fakes the pitch, runs up the middle for a gain of about
4, Brandon. Looks like
4.
It's going to be 3rd and 1. So good strong run here by Will Run-to-Me Adams. So 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 here play. So Will's going to go to the sidelines to talk.
Okay, this is where we stalled a while ago. We made it to the 43-yard line on the last drive, and that's about where we punted the ball from. So we are 1 yard away, 2 plays to get it. So hopefully we can keep marching down the field. 6:47 left into the first quarter of play. We don't know a lot about Mr. Hampton because he's not touched the ball yet, which is good for us, but it's bad for us that it's 7-0.
Will going to try to pick up a first down here, hands it off to his running back. It looks like Kaysen. He's still on his feet.
Okay,
And
Kaysen powers through for 4 yards right
Absolutely.
there, fans. So he goes ahead and busted all the way through for a Maroon first down.
First down, and the clock keeps running. Ball's now on the 47.
Let's get across midfield. Let's go into the Maroon zone. Let's march it down the field right here and see what we got with this big old line. But man, hopefully they're mad. They're down 7-0. They want to respond. First time we've trailed all postseason.
Absolutely, yeah. And so that's some adversity here for this young Maroons. Here's Will. He's down the center. Takes the hike.
Oh, my
Stuffed
gosh.
from
He
behind, but
almost got
it off.
blowed up in the backfield,
Yeah.
Brandon. Big 66 came through, and he was tackling Will whenever he handed off the
Yeah.
ball. He was in the backfield, but luckily Will got the handoff, but that was a gain of nothing.
Broke
Second
through.
and 10.
Broke through quick. That was a big-time play right there. Brady Hull's going to come out of the game here for a little bit.
66 looked like a beast right then, fans, for Owensboro. So we may have to give him a shout-out right here in a second. Looked like it's J.W. Muster.
So Will's going to be dropped back in the shotgun now for the first time. A man to his left and right takes the hike, hands off to Winston Ford. It looks like, or actually it was a fake, snuffed out by Owensboro as they bring down the ball carrier is Kaysen Brock.
No, that was Will on the carry.
Number
He didn't hand it off.
Will kept it.
Yeah, Will
Okay,
kept it.
sorry.
And no
Faked
gain.
me
so,
out of it.
Yeah. It looked like Winnie had all
Wow,
kinds of room,
yeah.
but they knew he didn't have the ball, so I thought it was going to be a big game. But fans, back-to-back.
3rd and 10 now.
We got a timeout?
Looks like there's
We got an injured player on the field, fans. So
Owensboro Catholic.
number
now.
6
Or,
is
I'm
down on
sorry.
the field, so let's get ready to we'll thank a sponsor, and we'll get ready to come right back.
With years of experience, a comprehensive list of homes and commercial properties, and a passion for exceeding people's specific needs, Eagle Realty and Development LLC is a team you can rely on for buying, selling, or leasing in the Lake Cumberland area.
Having the agents at Eagle help us through the initial steps, walking through the process, and knowing that we've got professional experience to get us through the end of the process has been great.
Eagle Realty provided excellent care for my practice and my needs. They are very flexible and very professional, and I've enjoyed working with every one of them.
Choose Eagle Realty and Development for all your real estate needs. Visit us online or contact us today.
We're back here, 3rd and 10. Maroons with the ball. They're going to take the snap. Oh, almost faked. It could have been a penalty here on Owensboro, and they might.
It looked like his offsides,
Looked like they
Brandon, but
jumped.
we didn't react right here to the defensive end nearest the field here for us.
Will's back in the shotgun. He's going to take the hike. Here comes the pressure. He's going to keep it. He's on his feet. Gets taken down for a gain of maybe 1, maybe 2 yards.
Brendan, it looks like they're all over the running play of Will Adams right here, and that may be something that we're not able to do because he's carried the ball about 4 times now for 1 yard, and now you got a 4th and 9. So literally we had running play for 0, running play for 0, running play for 1 yard. And now all of a sudden it's 4th and 9, and we're at the 48-yard line of PC. And so now we got to punt again with Kaysen Brock back to Mr. Speedster here. Now, as a coach, do you make adjustment and do you just go ahead and kick this out of bounds?
Kick it
or
out
what
of
do you do?
bounds towards the 20-yard hash is what I would do, but let's see. I'm no coach. Maroons on special teams now. Kaysen kicks it to the right side towards the 20. It's going to be
dropped
fielded.
it, Muff. Did we get back? We're still on
Ball's
it.
on
Number
the ground.
8, I think,
Maroons
recovers
say
it.
they got it.
That can't be Kaysen back there first, can it?
I believe so.
Guys, we at the 20-yard line. The Maroons have
Wow.
come through right here for a big fumble recovery on the kickoff.
That was a huge play that was needed right there, and now the Maroons are going to take over at the 20. Man, it was all in a muffed reception there, and yeah, it was.
No,
It was
0.
that was-
Boone
yeah,
Gobby.
Boone
I told you
Gobby.
he looked like he was all jacked up
Wow.
pregame, but Boone and Crockett Gobby with the big special teams play, and now we get it at the 22-yard
Got to take advantage here.
line.
All right, Maroons now still on the offensive side. Some new blood here. Fresh drive. 3 men to the left. Will takes the hike, hands it to Kaysen. He's going to keep it on the ground. He's still on his feet. Got a gain of maybe 2.
Yeah, it looks like a gain of 2, so it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 8, but at least it's positive yardage here.
Will Adams gets the call from his sideline. Now we're at about the...
He-Man's coming in, so He-Man's on the offensive line. So is he going to be an eligible tackle? Is he going to be a tight end? Or
Keep
what
him
they got
fresh.
He-Man doing here?
I don't know. Let's try to get in there and try to keep some of this pressure off that's coming through the line.
I'll tell you what, though, between 71 and 42, Brandon, I'm running to the right-hand side this time because Brady Hull and He-Man are going to knock people out. So if you want to run in lane, run it to the right side.
Man in motion in the field.
And
Hands
what does he do? Right-hand side of the lane and
Kaysen
big
on
hole.
his feet.
Gain of about 7, fans.
Maybe
3rd and 1.
Close to the first down hash mark. That's what they're going to say. And let's see.
It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Ball's in a really good spot right here for the Maroons. You got to get some points out of this drive right here.
I do the same thing. I keep He-Man right in there, and I run it behind Brady and He-Man because that right there was 8 yards, and he had a lane right there on that right side of the field, and you can see that behind 2 of our studs there on the offensive line. But I really like that hammer play right there off the right-hand tackle.
So here's Will Adams now back in the backfield, shotgun, man on motion to his left. Hands it off to Kaysen.
Kaysen makes a man miss, Brandon.
He's got the first down at least.
First down and more. Gain of 4 and gets it down to the 9-yard line, fans. First and goal, Maroons.
All right. Got to punch this one in. Man, that was a big play on the special teams right there for Boone Gobby to get in there and take over possession here to keep us alive, get some energy back. Much needed right here when it looked like things weren't going our way.
Now, all of a sudden, we don't have anybody in the backfield, Brandon. We got 5 wide receivers. So is this going to just be a wheel run?
Could be. Usually that's been the sign of it. Will has got some jets, but they've been eyed in on that run.
Oh, bad offsides again, and they didn't get busted.
They're going to bring some pressure here, it looks like. They're scheming here on the defensive side. Looks like a nickel package here.
Coming back, Will takes it, and it was a run straight up the middle.
Up his middle. He's still on his feet.
Makes it to the 3-yard line, fans.
Oh, wow.
So a gain of 6. Good, strong run here by Will the Thrill Adams.
I love it. Will playing big tonight. Sophomore. He's been doing it all, not just as a backup quarterback since Zach Anderson went down. Plays in special teams, plays on defense, plays receiver from time to time.
He-Man just checked back in.
He's a Swiss Army knife. That's good.
Fans, if you don't know He-Man, you should. Shame on you. But Brian Ford just checked back in, number 42. So we won't throw him right there beside 71. So if they don't run this off right tackle right here, I would be shocked if this is not Winnie coming off the right side with the handoff. Nope, he goes out wide. It's going to be to Kaysen.
Right.
Wildcat.
Kaysen's
straight up the middle and to the right. And he's down to 1.
He's
Push
in.
him in.
He's in. They're going to measure position him. He's in. Touchdown, Maroons. Wow, man, he took hit after hit. Probably 5 hits right there.
Kaysen Brock powered it through the middle, cut back to the left-hand side, and put 3 Red Devils on his back and marched it in there. Touchdown, Maroons, 7-6.
We've seen him do that a time or two this year. That Corbin game stands out to me as one that I thought could go down for a play of the year. But, man, that's Kaysen Brock doing what he does. Carries the ball so well.
They worried me right there, Brendan. I thought they were going to go for 2 with one of the best kickers in the state, but we just did a little shuffle like they like to do. Will Adams is going to hold the ball.
We got us a game at Kroger Field here, folks.
Down, and it's up, and Bryson Mounts is pure.
Gold toe, Bryson Mounts.
7-7, everything you could ask for in the state championship game. 1:09 to go. And I can honestly say that Owensboro has 0 yards of offense, and they tied us 7-7.
That's unbelievable. That just shows you what can happen. You got to play every play through. Body language. Stay positive here. Don't be like
Hey, fans,
Brandon
my
Foister.
bad, too. I keep saying I'm trying to multitask and trying to call the game and run all this stuff. They're 1:09 on the clock. They're not 12 seconds on the clock. They're 1:09 on the clock. So
I didn't catch that.
The score will be correct. I promise you that. Let's get it off 2nd and goal now to get it back to be 1st and 10, hopefully, when we kick it off. We reset the yards.
Of course, Bryson Mounts' his lovely mother, Miss Greta Mounts. She is a high school nurse.
I've got to say this, too, now that you said that. They met me after the last football game and gave me the nicest sympathy card for Dalton and my grandson. And that meant a lot for Jared and Derek and Greta and the whole family to do that. So shout out to you guys. Much thanks and much love for that.
Absolutely. So. She's the sweetest. But then she, in the afternoons, she puts on her maroon and white. She comes out, cheer on her boy, Bryson, who's 100% on this playoff stretch right here on Extra Points. Been doing great.
7-7. Here goes the kickoff. Let's see if we can contain it better this time.
Low
Quick kick. Almost offside kick. Running his own guy.
His own guy at about the 45, 44-yard line.
That was almost a Mark Sanchez butt fumble because he picked it up. They did not expect it to be I wonder if that was going to be an onside kick.
I don't know. It looked like it's hard to say. I can't imagine this early doing that. It's a really good field advantage here for Owensboro.
But hey, it caught everybody in surprise in this stadium, including me. So Owensboro's going to get the ball with great field position, but it's at their own 44. So now we get to see Mr. Football. Let's see what Mr. Evan Hampton, number 22,
see this Maroon defense make some plays right here. Been doing it the whole playoffs. They're going to have to play out tonight. Man in motion here.
He's big, Brandon. I look at that. He looks like he's probably 6'3".
Quarterbacks in
toss it to him out wide to the left. And
he's got some room.
Good, strong run.
Hard
it
to
took
take him
two
down.
of us to get him down. Looks like Caden Carrier and who else is on the tackle there?
Looks like number 14.
Winnie Ford.
Yeah.
14 and 20 on the
Caden
tackle,
Carrier.
but a gain of 9 on first down.
Man, you could tell already why this guy signed to play for Vanderbilt. Big, strong run by the big man. You're going to have to eat your Wheaties. Come out and take this guy down here.
Yeah, that's a tall sweep, and it's going to be hard to guard. So, hey,
And
right
here's a
there's a
flag.
false start. But number 12, I promise you, he started too early from that wide receiver position.
Let's see.
I'd be shocked if this is not on them. False start on number 12,
on the
back it up 5
offense.
yards.
Bring them back 5 yards. Good for the Maroons here.
2nd and 6.
31 seconds here in the first quarter. Ball's on the 48. Owensboro, first time that we've got to see them on the offensive side here, of scoring early on special teams, and then Maroons, after a quick mistake by Owensboro, takes over on a turnover and connects in 20 yards to score with Case and Brock. Here's another
got
strong
hit
run.
right there hard. He-Man and a few
He-Man
others
and Brian
met Evan
Ford's gonna
Hampton
take
in
him
the
down.
hole, and he
Yeah.
gets 1 yard, Brandon.
That's a big-time stand right there, as now Owensboro's looking at
Third and
and
5.
5. The defense. Boone Godby helped combine
And
on that
fans,
stop.
that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. They will not run another play. Stay tuned here. 7-7 after the first
This is
quarter.
great.
Your homestanding Maroons looking to make a stop. Fans, will be back in just a couple of minutes.
Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping. It's your one-stop shopping for all of your outdoor home care needs. Call us for sidewalks, driveways, pressure washing, edging, landscaping, and more. Be the envy of all of your neighbors. Call Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping today at 687-7221. That's Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping, 687-7221. Be the envy of all of your neighbors.
At Citizens National Bank of Somerset, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. For over a century, our commitment has been simple: to put our customers first every single day. With 10 convenient locations, over 20 ATMs in South Central Kentucky, and a team that knows you by name, we're here to make banking easier, friendlier, and personal. Citizens National Bank, moving forward together because your goals, your dreams, and your community are ours too.
And we are back. Much thanks to Citizens National Bank there for being a sponsor for us. John Blake Richardson does such a great job with everything we need. They come in and help with the interviews for my senior seminar class, and let our kids put on that commercial there, which I think they did a great job for that. But Brandon, overall first quarter 7-7. I will take it. I'm super excited. Now we flip them. So now Owensboro is going to be going left to right, and we're going to be going right to left. They are at the 49-yard line of their own side of the field.
Defense is hopefully can make a stand here on 3rd and 5. Owensboro getting ready to take the position. Quarterback's in shotguns, throwing, caught his man, almost has a first down. He's got his first down after he connects and then some on the pass. Completed. DeMarcus Hanaway. A big shout out here tonight at our watch party here in Somerset. It's Bob and Gayla McAlpin. They said thank you for bringing us to the game because they were going to watch and listen to us, but turns out they just said that they wouldn't listen to Maroon Sports Network. They're the best. Said you're doing a great job. Thank you, Bob and Gayla.
Well, we talk about this about Bob. You love the ice, but where's our twice the ice coupons at? So we can go
twice the ice.
It's
the best ice in Somerset. There's a
got
big hit
hard
right there, and ball is blown
then
up.
Got blown up on the wide receiver, Brandon. 2 straight blow-ups.
Wow, defense popped through that line right there and put some pressure on the quarterback, much needed here to stop the play after Owensboro just connected on a first down.
Looks like that's Decker Wilding that put the
Decker,
big
man,
hit on
it
the quarterback.
was.
And then when he forward, the pass was there to the wide receiver, and he timed it perfectly and blew up the wide receiver. So that was a big play on both parts.
Winston Ford getting double duty here tonight. Here's the ball is hiked here.
Big
back to the
hole.
right.
He's going in.
Wide open.
Number
He's
22,
gonna get
Evan,
in.
Mr. Football, breaks through
And
the
he
line,
scores.
guys. 43-yard touchdown. He is the real deal.
This little halfback draw to the right-hand side of the play busted up the Maroons just enough where he had enough room, and you can see why he's a Division I running back. Dude's got some jets. Wow.
Now I got to figure out how to add 7 more points on the board for them. Away score. I hate doing this. But 14-7. Well, the extra point's coming. I'll assume the extra point's going to be good. But he looks like he looks like a D1 running back.
Absolutely.
Long
Gosh.
strides, big body, excellent vision, good cut.
Good.
So
here's the extra point for Owensboro, and it's good.
So 14-7 Red Devils, not quite the possession we wanted. We had a 3rd and 5, Brendan, that they converted on. So far, 2 possessions for Owensboro, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Now the Maroons got to
100%.
find a way to come back and answer this.
Yeah.
Great drive last time, but we got it at the 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can we take a sustained long drive and march it down the field and take time off the clock?
That's the thing, and I think on that drive, of course, the running back's going to get the credit. That Owensboro line being able to create that room for him really went to work right there, and you can see why they've had so much success this season. Very talented up front,
to say the least. So 22 is super impressive, at least to the eye test here on the field, and I can see why he's going to be a Vanderbilt Commodore because he is the real package. So to me, from what I've seen in my limited experience of the teams we watched this year, that's a great call to be Mr. Football, and we've got to find a way to keep him out of the end zone to have a chance at this game right here. So, but first off, let's get the ball back and let's see if we can take some time off the clock and make this a competitive game. If it's fourth quarter and we're tied, I feel confident our line is going to be able to wear them down.
Evan Hampton, the run for Owensboro, definitely a star stud. Here's special teams now as Owensboro set to kick off to Pulaski, and they do. It's a long kick. It's up to about the 20. Received, caught, brought up here, and let's see, brought down to good return
The
for the
36 yard
Maroons.
line.
About the 36. So it looks like that was number 8, 6. It's hard to see up here. I need some binoculars.
I think that's number 8, Case and Brock.
Number
on the
8,
return.
Case and Brock with the reception is not bad field position here for the Maroons. Ball's going to be marked at the 36. It's 1st and 10 for the Maroons, and it's 14-7 Owensboro. Red Devils.
We need a little Cohen family sighting. That's what we need. We need a little
We need
Cohen
him to
family
wake,
in our lives.
revive this guy and bring him up here. Come on, Cohen.
Number 1 needs his hand on the ball some right here. Nobody's in the backfield, fans. We got 5 wide receivers.
3
now Casey
trips
shifts over in the
left.
backfield. Will keeps it himself. Goes to the left-hand
Got a
side
big
and
run.
gain of about 8, Brandon.
Yeah, Will, again, he's got some jets of his own. Quarterback draw right there to the right side as he had trips receivers to his, left to his left side.
So that will make it 2nd and 2.
10 minutes, 50 seconds as the clock runs. Ball's on the 43. Maroons now with the ball, driving.
Okay, fans, so we've got 2 wide receivers to the left. We've got 1 person in the backfield, Case and Brock. Will Adams looks back over to the coaching staff. Looks like this may be inside run. Case and Brock shifts over to the right-hand side for Will
Hey,
Adams.
man, look at this guy.
Brian
It's the
Abner,
voice of
come
the
up
Maroons,
here. Won't you
Mr.
get in
Abner's
here
here.
and talk for just a minute,
Here's
Brian?
Case and Brock to the
What-
right-hand side.
First
He gets
down.
the first down for the Maroons. He's at about the 49.
Let you warm
So,
up a
yeah,
little. Fans,
this-
I got a treat for you because Brian Abner, that Able Media video with your voiceover was priceless, dude. And
awesome.
I love that. And good to see Alex Abner in that as well. So I can sit here and just run
Man,
the
it must be
scoreboard,
cold
pull your chair
outside.
over here,
I don't know
and
what's going on.
I can take now. I can just do the scoreboard and the clock, and I can focus for a few minutes.
All right, so Abner has got overalls, Carhartt jacket, Carhartt hoodie. It must be cold outside. We're up here in the Marriott luxury box with our feet up. Air conditioner on.
Does this feel a little bit better than it did outside?
Maroons running to the left. That's Case and Brock. He picks up about 4 on this run. And
4,
really
maybe
good.
5. I
4,
mean, that's a
maybe
good,
5.
strong
That was
run,
a-
so that should get him up here. And good run on the left-hand side. So you are correct. It's gonna be 2nd and 4.
Maroons has got a really good offensive drive right here, running the ball well.
Look here, we got the wonderful stat lady. I've got to get her name here on the air. Cassidy brings us first quarter stats here, Brendan, and I'll let you read them off here. That's big time. We just get stats delivered to us.
Oh, my goodness. So, Kason Brock averaging right here. He's got a gain of 92. Winston Ford was 16. Will Adams with 11. All right, play looked like it got busted up while I was looking down at the paper.
He run to the left-hand side here. Will Adams kept it, run to the left fans, and got a gain of exactly
zero.
Zero.
Third and
so it's going to change it to
6.
3rd and 6. Big difference between 2nd, 6, and 3rd and 6. So now we really need to. We're at the 48-yard line of Owensboro. We need to pick up 3 or 4 yards here to make this a 4th down gamble that Coach Burns is willing to go for. So right now we've got 1 wide receiver on the left, 2 on the far right. We've got 2 people in the backfield. We've got Winnie and Kason, 1 on the left, 1 on the right.
Looks like
and
there's
looks
a flag.
like we're going to throw it for once.
Got blew up for a little bit there. I thought I heard a whistle.
And he actually threw it behind his man right there, Brendan. So first pass play, but he did go to Cohen Finley, but it was behind him. And I don't think you're in position here at the 49-yard line to go for it on 4th and 6. No. I think it may be another punt for us, but we will see.
4th and 6. It looks like offense is staying on the field, though, so far. So now Owensboro contingency is allowed and alive, as the Maroons is going to try to make their stake to claim here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the hike. Will Adams has got it. Man's in the backfield. Will's going to keep it. He's got some room. He's going to pick up the 1st down, and he does. Big play.
Down to the 36-yard line. Big 10-yard gain there for Will Adams. And you were talking about that video that Able Media did, Ashley Able. She sent me a text the day before, I think on Tuesday or Wednesday, sent me a text and sent me the script and said, hey, would you care to read this for me? And I was like, I just want to holding penalty against Pulaski.
No.
It's coming
so they're
back.
going to bring all that back. Wow.
And the thing is, the flag came from the opposite side of the field. It had nothing to do with the play, but it is going to bring it all the way back to the 46-yard line.
That was a big run by Will, too, man.
Yes, it was.
It's explosive, but now, of course, that's going to force Pulaski to bring special teams and punt team out here. Man, penalties. They always come back to bite you, man.
Yeah, ball control is so important here for Pulaski County. Trailing at 14-7 with 8:13 to go here in the first half, and going to be punting it away from the 46-yard line.
Here's the kick. Short kick by Brock, and it's going to take a bounce out of bounds at about the 30s. They're going to mark it at about the – where are they going right here? 42. My goodness. So basically a sniff of a kick there.
About a 9-yard punt is all he got out of that.
Wow. So that's a big turnaround from what would have been a big play to keep a drive alive to now Owensboro taking over in really good field position, flipping it. Another family watch team out tonight. It's the Chandler Nelson fam sitting around the iPad and listening in Somerset, Kentucky. Here's Owensboro now with the ball. The 42. They're up 14-7. Running back's got it. Still on his feet. He's got plenty of room. There's a flag down in the backfield as he picked up a 1st down and then some. Be at the opposite 40. Well, let's see what this flag is.
Tell you what, you guys have seen some really, really good running backs, some good football players this year. We all have at Pulaski County. I see why this kid's going to be going to Vanderbilt and toting the rock next year.
Yeah,
he
runs
is the
so
real
good.
deal. But this one's coming back, holding against Owensboro. So that's going to negate a huge
that
gain.
would have been a huge play for Owensboro right there, just like we had a second ago. So, yeah, you're absolutely – this guy's a strong runner. Absolutely the real deal.
Moves the ball back to the 32-yard line, so it's going to be 1st down and 20.
I wish he would have been wearing the blue and white rather than playing in the SEC.
How about Vanderbilt getting all these players to transfer in or to decommit from major colleges?
Yeah. Owensboro now. The hike. Quarterback's going to throw. Looks like a bubble screen to the left side. Man's got it. He's got a 1st down. Still on his feet. Ball's loose. Maroons looks like they've got it as they've fallen on it. That's Brian Ford that picks it up. Hopefully, position here is going to go Maroons with another turnover.
Brian Ford recovers it at the 46-yard line, the original line of scrimmage for the Maroons. So they get the ball right back where they had it. And the Maroons dodge a major bullet there. But, guys, I got in trouble on the sideline already. I need to thank you. You got me the media pass. I got my vest. I go down to the sideline.
You get in trouble, and I don't get in trouble. What's going on?
Well, and I was talking to Corey Jones. Corey Jones, former Maroon football player here. He is now a state trooper working the game tonight. Austin Cornett, also a former Maroon here working the game tonight as a state trooper. But I was down on the sideline, and I wasn't aware the media is not supposed to cheer.
Oh.
Well, they muffed the punt, and I'm standing right there, right at it. He muffs the punt, and I scream, yeah, yeah. And somebody from the KHSAA just comes up, puts his hand on my shoulder, and says, calm there, big fella. I said, yes, sir. Calm it is.
Oh, wow. Kason Brock with 7-yard pickup on that play for Pulaski. 7 minutes and 20 seconds because Owensboro is going to get the ball in the third quarter till halftime. Got to connect here. Let's see if we can tie this up.
Pulaski's done a great job of ball control running the football here as it is second down and looks like 3 from the 47-yard line of Owensboro. What a view you guys have.
Yeah, this is so surreal. It really is. It's I can't even believe we're doing this. But Maroons driving. Hands off to Kason Brock again, and he's got another first down for the Maroons. And then some. He's still on his feet.
Look at this.
Goodness gracious. He's still on his feet. They can't take him down.
All the way down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, the 33. My goodness, what a run, man. Kason Brock. Love it. Ran into his family the day before Thanksgiving, James, as we saw at Texas Roadhouse in Somerset, Kentucky.
His grandpa, Tim Taylor, is a race car driver. I work at Lake Cumberland Speedway down in Burnside, and he's been racing with us, down at the dirt track for 3 decades. He's been racing down there with us, a Hall of Famer down there, one of the nicest families you're ever going to meet.
Maroons now got a really good drive here. A lot of momentum. Will Adams hands it off to his running back. He's going to push him forward, tush push. And looks like he got maybe 4.
Going to get about 2 yards out of that. They had him stop for a 3 or 4 yard loss, and then Will Adams just grabbed hold of him and started pushing.
And okay, they're going to say about a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, ball now on the 31 as Maroons here. They're alive and in good position right here. Try to make something happen. Clock keeps running. It's 5 minutes and 45 seconds, counting down.
Still 14-7, Owensboro with the lead here in the second quarter. Maroons driving.
Will Adams going to keep it. He almost got taken down in the backfield, but stays up, and he gets maybe a gain of 1, maybe 2.
He'll be brought down at the 30-yard line, a 1-yard gain. So third down, and looks like 7 coming up for the Maroons here. The Maroons need to stay in that 3rd down and 4, 3rd down and 5, or shorter. Yeah. This 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 is not what this team is built for against Owensboro.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see the pressure that they're able to apply coming through the line does not give him enough time to make a decision, and where we've kind of kept the gun in the holster, so to speak, it makes it that much harder for our guys on timing. Will gets the hike here. Kason Brock stuffed in the backfield.
Again, Owensboro with a big stop at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th down and 7 from the 30.
Yeah.
It looked like the linebacker on this right-hand side timed that perfectly, the snap, and he came right through to make the tackle at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 4th down coming up from the 30 for the Maroons.
It's hard to say that we're one-dimensional, but definitely, absolutely, Abner, as you mentioned, it feels that way as what we're trying to do in running the ball. It's hard.
Well, Coach Burns knows how deadly this team is.
He's got plenty of time to throw right now. Now he makes a decision, and he heads right or to his left. He's got room. Maybe he has a first down. He does have a first down, and ball is still alive. As Will Adams, good decision on his feet right there.
Down to the 18-yard line. Sorry, Brandon, I'm talking all over
you here.
You're fine. I'm used to talking when nobody else is talking, guys. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm used to doing
like
this. Jeff Litton points at the numbers. I yell them out, and I'm used to doing that. But now Pulaski's down to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10, a big 4th down pickup. Picks up 14 yards.
No, I was just saying earlier, just being here in this system here and just being a big UK fan, I'm kind of in shock. I like my body, what I see, and the signals from my brain and what I need to say. It's just not quite aligning right now. So
just think about this. You're sitting in the same location that Tom Leach sits. calling the Kentucky football games.
Yeah, Buzz Baker was right out these doors when we came in. Said, "Hey guys, listen to you guys. Y'all do a good job." I was like, "What, Buzz?
I paid him $50 to say that. I'm glad. Glad I got through
so that's
to you.
where it came from. Okay, I see. I was on cloud nine. I was like, "How's this guy know?"
Yeah.
I mean, he's like a local hero. Of mine
Now, during
here.
this time, again, I want to thank you all. I got a call from James day before yesterday, and he said, "Hey, I need your email address. I have you a media pass for the sideline." And I'm thinking, well, I'm going with my family to the game. Jeff Litton, who's the scorekeeper at the high school and the announcer for the basketball team at Pulaski County High School, he and I are dear friends, been friends for a long time, and played softball together 30 years ago. That's how long I've known him. But we decided we were going to come up to the game, and whenever I got that message from James, I was like, yeah, here's my email address, and he sent that to me. And then I want to thank Benny Blanton. Benny Blanton got us 2 tickets to tonight's game as well. So I ended up gifting those to Jeff and his wife, Jana, because I got the other media pass. So they were able to come up, and my son Alex is able to be here with us tonight. He rode up with us. Today is his birthday. 33 years old today.
33.
That's an old man.
You got to hit the concession stand yet? What would you recommend?
You know what? I haven't hit the concession stand.
Okay,
We stopped at Red Robin on the way here.
Red Robin over in that's not Hamburg.
Brandon
I was going to say
Crossing.
Brandon's Crossing. Yeah. Will Adams hands to Winston Ford to his right. Penalty flag in the backfield as Winston picks up about maybe 4, 5, 6 yards here.
And again, the holding penalty is going to be on the opposite side of the field. It was a holding. You could see the takedown, but it was on the opposite side. It had nothing to do with the play, but it's still going to bring the Maroons back to the 28-yard line, 10-yard penalty.
That hurts. Another penalty on a drive, but luckily it's first down, so you can maybe get some of this back. Maroons running the ball so well here tonight. Credit again to that offensive line battling here against a very good defense that Owensboro's throwing out here today, and nothing's going to come easy. So 2 teams battling it out here for a state championship, and it looks like Will Adams is positioning that he thinks someone jumped on Owensboro's side.
I think you're going to see an adjustment in the second half. Whenever Owensboro moves, they're going to snap the ball.
Will Adams picks up oh my goodness, he took a hit and fumbled it. Owensboro's positioning saying that they got it,
And they did.
and they're going to give it to him. And that is a big turnover right there where hopefully Will's okay. He's down. James, he's down.
Yeah, he took a monster shot right at the 20-yard line. Ball came out. Looked like a Maroon had a chance to fall on it, but Owensboro comes away with the football at the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Now, hopefully, Will is not hurt.
He is. Katie Jackson, the trainer, and it looks like Dr. Jenkins is making his way out to the field. We're going to pause here, folks, and thank a sponsor here as they tend to him on the field.
Looking for a taste of home? Look no further than Ruckles in Eubank, Kentucky. With all-you-can-eat specials throughout the week and a tempting array of vegetarian dishes, Ruckles has something for every palate. From classic comfort foods to exciting culinary creations, Ruckles is where memories are made over delicious meals. So come visit us today at 192 KY 70 in Eubank, Kentucky. We're open during the week till 9 p.m. Ruckles, where every bite feels like coming home. Call us now for any of your catering needs at 606-379-6400. Ruckles.
We are back at Kroger Field as Will is up on his feet and he's walking to the sideline. Hard to tell from our perspective what's going on, but he took a monster hit as he went down there and the ball came loose. I was going to say Will doesn't fumble, so it had to be something big. Owensboro quickly with the hike, thrown, receiver still up on his feet after a play was made there. Toby Wright tackle.
Looks like a 5-yard gain out to the 25-yard line. Hey, I want to thank Hunter Countryman. I just got a text saying the Briar Jumper is listening and pulling for Pulaski County. Also, Chris Napier, thank you for listening in tonight. Tony Hall, he's the athletic director, Oneida Baptist.
Okay.
Saying he's listening to us on his drive.
Here is Owensboro with the hike. Another pass to the left side. Caught as it was a pickup of about they're gonna signal for a first down. The chains are gonna move, so he picked up about 5 on that catch.
Going to be just short of the 31-yard line as the clock rolls under 3 minutes and 20 seconds. 3:17, 14-7. Owensboro with the lead and the ball at its own 31-yard line.
Owensboro's offense looks like they're clicking on all cylinders right now, warming up here. Owensboro now back in the shotgun. Quarterback throws. Nice ball, tipped in the air as it was challenged right there, broken up.
Was that Kason Brock, I believe, on the coverage for the Maroons. Great job over the middle. If Kason Brock doesn't make that play, it's 20-7.
Yeah, it's double duty for the young man. It was a great play for him to get in there and break that up.
I believe you're going to see anybody who's a body that can play tonight is going to play both sides of the ball. You get 3 to 4 months to heal up and rest, so everybody's playing tonight.
You got to play for the championship here tonight for sure.
3:01 to go in the half, 14-7, Owensboro over Pulaski.
Quarterback's got a nice arm for Owensboro, and now we got a false start. It looks like could be in the backfield here. Flags are thrown, and yep, they're positioning false start. Bring them back.
Do we have the beeping of the truck backing up? Do we have that sound effect?
Beep, beep. We got the crane and boom.
I got a couple of hate texts over that one night from a South Laurel fan. It was all in good fun. It wasn't serious, but it was all in good fun. But I got a couple of hate texts over playing the truck backing up and beeping. So I played it a little bit more.
That's funny. That's funny. Man, I just sometimes, me learning, I get in trouble a lot, and it's hard to know, Brian. Sometimes I'm like, man, I feel like I'm just a magnet to this stuff. So I didn't realize we can just share these stories here together. Here's the quarterback. Fakes had a guy there right there in his grill. It's a bubble screen right here. He's going to take it for about 12 or 15.
Looks like a 17-yard gain. It's going to be a first down. He's going to pick it up all the way out to the 44-yard line for Owensboro as we're down to 2:50 and rolling here in the first half. Pulaski needs a stop here. They cannot go down 2 scores with Owensboro getting the ball in the second half.
There's a big gain after the penalty right there to take advantage and get that first down on one play. This quarterback is clicking well. We talked a lot about Evan Hampton, but, man, they got some studs here on this team. Owensboro now, quarterback drop back to pass. No one there.
Great job by Boone Godby.
Stayed on him. Boone Godby has had quite a night here and already a fumble recovery on special teams.
Look up here, Brandon.
There we go. I'm going to get in trouble. My wife is down there freezing to death right now, and I'm going to tell her we got the AC cranked down to 64.
Yeah. This is really nice. And up here, it's a different perspective. Way hot in this room. Owensboro with the handoff to Hampton. He's going to run right. Taken down by Cone Finley.
Great job by Cohen Finley. Again, does he not make that tackle, a shoestring tackle? He's streaking down the sideline. So instead of a touchdown, it's only a 4-yard gain. So it's going to be third down from the 47-yard line of Owensboro. 3rd down and 6 coming up.
Man, big time defense there. We've got some guys who's played really well in these playoffs in this season for the Maroons. Cone Finley's one of them. Doesn't allow anything easy up until this point, so that's showing you why he's so strong. Defensively, Maroons got their job cut out for him here as the quarterback for Owensboro sees something he likes, repositions his line. He's back in the shotgun, takes a hike, and he's got a man on his grill, jukes them out of their shoes. Great move as he's able to now pick up 20. He's still on his feet down the sidelines out at the 34. Wow. Or
Cohen
35.
Finley was in the backfield and had him dead to rights, and he juked Cohen and was gone for about 30 yards.
Cohen is still trying to tackle air back there in the backfield, and he gets progress all the way down out of bounds at the 25-yard line of Pulaski County. 1st and 10, 1:40 to go.
That was a big play right there.
Yes, it was.
My goodness.
Pulaski County had the perfect defense, brought the blitz. He just got away from Finley.
Owensboro now cooking. Hands off to their other running back. I believe it's T. Green, maybe. Or no, they're going to say it's Evan Hampton. I can't see.
15-yard gain all the way down to the 10-yard line. And now the Maroons really in trouble here if they give up another one. Already trailing 14-7. Owensboro gets the ball to start the second half.
Minute 20 seconds here counting down, and they are in the driver's seat right here at the 10-yard line. Peering in at the end zone. Maroons got to make a stand here. Slow to make the call. Quarterbacks gets the position from his coaches. And
play clock down to 4 seconds. 3.
Hikes the ball just in time. Throws left. Finds a man and hit immediately by a Pulaski County defender. They're going to mark him down at about the 5.
Looks like Winston Ford with the big hit for Pulaski County over on that far sideline, on the Owensboro sideline, but it's down to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down and goal from the 5. 40 seconds to go here in the half. So Owensboro playing this one perfectly. Last possession of the half and first possession of the second half.
Man, big play there, but now you can't give up anything. Here's Hampton. Moves up. They're going to redirect snap here for about 3 yards.
Brady Hull blew that one up. He didn't make the tackle, but he was the first one there. Now a timeout. Ball's at the 3-yard line. Third down and goal. 22 seconds to go here in the half.
Called. About a minute, 20 seconds here on this timeout.
Now, it's something else I did see down there. You see the guy holding the flagpole there with the countdown clock? That's my dream job. How awesome would that be to everybody in the whole stadium looking at you, and you're the one, you're in charge. You're in charge of you're like, look, you're 1 minute away from doing anything until I say so.
I'm wanting to know who's over here to my right in the end zone at the paddock, who gets the luxury suite all to themselves sitting there. Hopefully recruit, possibly potential.
Yeah, there are two people sitting there.
Yeah, it's nice.
In that luxury suite.
Got it all to yourself there. But this has been nice. 22 seconds here, Brian. This is a big play right here coming up for the Maroons. You gotta make this stand here.
And you have to think they get 2 plays to get 3 yards here. 22 seconds, and I believe Owensboro still has 1 timeout, leading at 14-7. 22 seconds to go in the half, and we're getting ready to come back from the timeout.
Looking at the night sky here tonight, it's a cold night in December, and
fog's starting to roll in just a little bit.
Moon's not quite full, but very majestic.
11 years to the day, Pulaski County won the 2014 state championship over in Bowling Green. Came up on my time hop this morning.
That's awesome.
Hopefully they can repeat that.
Interesting formation right here that we got here by Owensboro. Trying to get everyone lined up, and I think timeout Pulaski.
Smart move. Travis Burns saw what was coming, and he caused the timeout to adjust to it. So we're getting another 1.5 minute timeout here. Pulaski County trying to set that defense. Big stop. The Maroons really need this one.
As Owensboro deferred to start this game, Owensboro will take the ball after halftime in the third quarter. So this is already up 7. This is a big momentum swing here in their direction if all goes well. So the Maroons definitely need to get a stop here as the band is playing the high school song for Pulaski County.
How about the band pulling double duty today?
What about
Led
that?
the parade down in Somerset for the Chamber of Commerce. Just as we were coming in, getting ready to walk in the gate, their bus pulled up. And they grabbed their stuff, and they came out. There's about 10 minutes, 11 minutes left till kickoff, and they got out here.
Those poor kids, man, just sprinting and trying to get up I-75 to make it to a game. It's unbelievable.
You know what,
hats off to them.
They're teenagers. They're 14 to 18-year-old kids. They can do it.
That's true.
They're all right.
That's true. That's true. I keep forgetting that. Old to be young. Old to be young. Pulaski County Maroon cheerleading squad in the end zone here as well. It's a very good fan contingency that made the drive up here. I said earlier in the pregame, made it here to Kroger Field on a cold night. So
talking to the lady at the media, to the media check-in, and we were talking about. I told her, I said, you have to be pretty tired. She said, yeah. She said, this is the biggest crowd we've ever seen here for this night game.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes.
That's a badge of honor. Here is Owensboro now with the ball. They hike it. It looks like Hampton's going to run right. He's stopped.
He is stuffed at
about
the 2. Now, they are out of timeout, so they have to hurry.
And they're going to
It is 4th down from the 2.
Quickly get up as everyone's going to have to stay their positions. Quick snap here, it looks like, for Owensboro. They hand it off to Hampton again. He's got some room. He's almost stopped.
No, they gave it to
And
him.
they gave it to him on that extra reach.
Yep, that second lunge, he was stopped in the backfield, and it was go-go gadget arm, and he stretches the ball over. You'll see the replay right here. He just gets the ball over the goal line.
That extra effort got him in, I guess. Let's see.
Yeah, you see it right there. He's laying on top of his lineman, didn't hit the ground.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a backbreaker. And as the clock hits 0 for the half.
Big time. Big play. Running back coming up strong for Owensboro. Extra point here to try to make it 21-7 going into halftime. Here's the extra point. It's kicked, and it's good. Halftime here at Kroger Field in the championship game. It is Owensboro Red Devils up 21-7 over the Maroons of Pulaski County and Coach Burns. Got a lot of things to talk about.
Looking for a taste of home? Look no further than Ruckles in Eubank, Kentucky. With all-you-can-eat specials throughout the week and a tempting array of vegetarian dishes, Ruckles has something for every palate. From classic comfort foods to exciting culinary creations, Ruckles is where memories are made over delicious meals. So come visit us today at 192 KY 70 in Eubank, Kentucky. We're open during the week till 9 p.m. Ruckles, where every bite feels like coming home. Call us now for any of your catering needs at 606-379-6400. Ruckles. Looking for quality printing and custom signs? Somerset Printing and Signs has got you covered. Family owned and operated right here in Somerset, Kentucky since 1978. We take pride in bringing your ideas to life. From business cards to banners and everything in between, our expert team is here to provide you with the highest quality products and services. They always deliver on time and exceed expectations. Visit us at 1021 West Columbia Street or give us a call at 606-679-5217. Somerset Printing and Signs, where your vision becomes reality. Support local. Choose Somerset Printing and Signs.
If you're looking for your next fundraiser, school merch, custom embroidery, or screen printing, choose Magic Monograms. Magic Monograms can customize hats, blankets, backpacks, and shirts for your business, fundraiser, or next event. Contact Magic Monograms today at 606-679-3535 or visit them at 110 Creek Terrace behind Cabana in Somerset.
Not everyone starts a business the same way,
Buys a home the same way.
Buys a car the same way.
but everybody likes a smooth and fast.
Loan application process.
UCB's new online loan application makes it
Easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to unitedcumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without ever having to come into the bank.
without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
When the road ends, the adventure begins, and only the toughest survive. Welcome to the Franklin Truck League. The FTL offers more than just a truck. We deliver legends, built to outperform and designed to impress. So haul it on over to Don Franklin Auto and step into the FTL. Don Franklin.
Okay, fans, we're back. 11 minutes left until kickoff of the second half. Got some halftime stats for you, and right at the end right there, and I know you guys couldn't watch what was happening right here, but Caden Carrier came out from nowhere, met Evan Hampton at the 2 on the right-hand side of the field. He took a big lunge and reached his arm as far as he could reach it and got lucky it didn't get knocked out by anybody, but it just barely hit the goal line, and it was a touchdown, I can confirm, but it was a heck of a play by Mr. Football, because if not, it was 14-7 at halftime, but instead it's 21-7 Owensboro, and they're getting first ball in the second half. So, Brian, just the worst outcome that could have possibly happened right before halftime.
Yeah, you had the big hit on Will Adams, the turnover by Pulaski County with 4 minutes to go in the half. And Owensboro, it's almost like they like a machine. They timed that out to perfection. And they were very lucky the ball didn't get knocked out, because he had that ball out there, way out there, and just made it over the goal line. But Pulaski County has to do something they've not been able to do all night so far. They need to get a stop here to start the second half.
Well, here's what may surprise you, Brian. We just got the stats out here, so I'll hand you a copy as well. We have outgained Owensboro 177 to 168 yards. Kason Brock has 15 carries for 123 yards for us, averaging 8.2 a carry. Evan Hampton has 6 carries for 60 yards and 2 touchdowns for Owensboro. Passing, DeMarcus Gainaway is 6 for 8 for 62 yards. Well, Will Adams is 0 for 2 for the passing side of things, but Will does have 10 rushes for 39 yards. So let's just hope that Will Adams is fine. He's able to come back, and that was a big hit and a big fumble there. Like you said, a big change of events as we're driving within the 20-yard line. We fumble, they go down and score literally with no timeouts left and reach the ball across the end zone at the count of 0. So perfect timing for them. But 21-7 Owensboro. Stats don't tell everything. I think the big thing keeping us in early on, also, we had the 2 turnovers that we recovered for them. And on the flip side, we've got 1 turnover. So technically we're up a turnover, but we're down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that turnover against such a high-powered offense that Owensboro is, that turnover – you have to, anytime they turn the ball over, you have to take advantage of it, and they have taken advantage of the 1 turnover Pulaski County has had. As you said, Pulaski's done a fantastic job of keeping the ball away from Owensboro, because when Owensboro gets it, man, they waste no time in getting down the field. I see why they have had such a high-scoring games this year for them. And I'm trying to read some of these stats, and James, you handed this to me. I don't have my glasses on.
Well,
I
got you
here
here.
tonight,
For the scoring plays, the first touchdown for Owensboro was 7:58 left in the first, and that was Khalil Shemwell with an 84-yard kickoff on a punt return. The second touchdown was with 1:09 left in the first quarter when our very own Kason Brock pounded in from 3 yards out to tie it at 7. And then in the second quarter, you had 11:19 left on the clock when Hampton broke through a 43-yard run on the right side of the field and had a house call. And then we had a very last touchdown there at the buzzer, literally no time on the clock. Evan Hampton for a 2-yard rushing touchdown to take the 21-7 lead at halftime.
I was on the sidelines right as he caught the punt on that first punt that he ran back for the touchdown. Pulaski County had 4 players wrap him up. He broke those tackles, and there was only 1 block in the entire process. 1 block, and that was on Kason Brock on down the field. They didn't have to put a hat on anybody, because whenever he hit the corner, when he finally got loose and hit the corner, there was nobody there. Everybody had converged on the ball. He hit the corner, and whenever he turned the corner, he was gone.
Well, you know, Brian, when he took it there, he had to switch position, and he ended up going back about 3 or 4 yards. Then he switched position again. He went back another 3 or 4 yards, and I thought we were going to tackle him for a loss of 7 or 8.
That's what I thought. I was standing right there, because that's what I thought. And he just kept a couple of arm tackles, trying to get his ankles, and he got out of those. And when he hit the hash on the far side, and when he hit that, it was over. There was 1 block that had to be made, and that was on Kason Brock. Brock had no chance, really, because he had four players coming at him. So on that return, and I was standing also there when he muffed the punt, and Pulaski County was able to get the ball back. That's whenever I had the...
Yeah, big recovery by Boone Gabi, big recovery by He-Man to get those two turnovers for us. Boone Gabi looked like he was ready to play to start the game. I'd like to get our passing game unwound here a little bit. I know they've got a lot of speed in here. Will Adams can do it. Let's just hope his shoulder's not hurt. But so far, 0 for 2 for 0 yards here in the first half, but that's not who we are. That's not our identity. But now, do we have time to switch our identity up to come out and play a different style? Right now, I don't think we're out of it, but I do think if Owensboro takes this kickoff and goes up 28-7, all of a sudden your running game's gone and you've got to go more of the passing attack because of the clock.
Yeah, Pulaski can come out and probably get into a short passing game. Those short passes, all they are is an extension of the run game. You get a couple of swing passes outside, a couple 5-6 yard passes, some curl routes, things like that. But the problem you're going to run into is you're not going to be able to get the edges on this Owensboro team. There's way too much speed, and their defensive line is really, really strong. They're not having to bring extra players. Now, they have a couple of times on Pulaski, but they really don't have to bring extra players. They can bring that front 4 and put pressure on Pulaski and be able to cover downfield.
Yeah, I was really impressed in the first half there with number 66 for Owensboro, and I'll have to give him a shout-out, too, because he busted through the line. And it's a weird first name. It's just J.W. So I guess that's what they call him, J.W. Muster. And Muster come through the line, and he blasted Will in the backfield, but Will was barely able to hand the ball off. Had he not handed it off, it would have been going to be a loss of probably 7 yards on that handoff. But like you said, they do have a dominant front line here, but I don't think we've been severely outplayed, as you can tell by the yardage. And I know the one possession they didn't get. So let's go ahead and say the possessions are not even because they got an 84-yard punt return in there. But we're up 177 to 168 yards at halftime, and Coach Burns always makes great halftime adjustments. So I'm just wondering what he can do here to adjust things here a little bit differently in the second half, down 2 scores, and they're getting first ball.
Yeah, and this is still manageable. You have to come up with a defensive stop here in the opening drive of the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Pulaski maybe pull off some kind of trickery, an onside kick here, or try to kick a line drive at somebody. You know they're not going to kick it deep because they're too dangerous. You don't want them running the ball back on the opening kickoff, but Pulaski really needs to stop. This is going to be the game. I believe this is your ball game, the first series of the second half. People talk about the middle 8. This is going to be the first 4. The first 4 minutes of the second half. Of course, they gave up the touchdown with no time remaining here at the end of the half. But if they can get a stop here to start the second half and get a drive going and keep that momentum, because you could feel the momentum growing on each play for Pulaski County before Will took that monster hit and fumbled here with 4 minutes to go in the half. And luckily, it looked like whenever we saw them run off, he ran off at full speed. He wasn't favoring anything, so he was able to run off the field. So hopefully he'll be out and come out at full strength here in the second half.
Well, Brian, there it looked like some of our best plays were really when Will dropped back to pass, and then all of a sudden he decided to run because his design runs haven't really been there. They've done a good job on when he just fakes and he tucks and he's got that RPO. But if he drops back to actually pass, that's when they're dropping back into coverage and he reverses field. And he's had 2 huge gains on those type plays.
Yes, and his legs have really kept Pulaski in this game, being able to do that. As you said, Kason Brock has run the ball very well. Pulaski County's offensive line doing a fantastic job of keeping this game on the ground, keeping it close in between the hash marks, and being able to blow them off the ball just a little bit. There was one series that Owensboro, as you said, the 66, I can't remember what his name was.
J.W. Muster.
Yeah, Muster. He was in the backfield 3 plays in a row. But since then, Pulaski's been able to move the football, and a lot of that has to do with the threat of, hey, Will Adams can throw the football, but he can also take off with it, and he is deceptively quick when he gets in the open field. Probably not going to outrun anybody, but he is so shifty and so quick, he can pick up those big yards. Pulaski has to watch the penalties, too. No holding penalties here in the second half.
You just mentioned that big holding penalty on Will's big run where he busted off about a 28-yard run, and all of a sudden we're going to have 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. All of a sudden we got a penalty flag, and now all of a sudden it backs it up, and it makes it whatever that made it, 4th and 20. And we had to end up punting on that one, and that's when we had the 9-yard punt. But, talking about Will Adams, he reminds me a lot of Riley Hall. He's got a lot of that shiftiness in him and a lot of quick twitch ability, and he's probably the closest thing we've had to Riley in a long time because Riley's one of my all-time favorite players, and Mr. Hall was just electric back in the day.
And Will probably just a little thicker. Mm-hmm. He is a little heavier than Riley. Riley was a little taller, a little lankier, but he was another one, deceptively quick and deceptively fast. He could get in the open and run away from people. Riley could, and Riley had a cannon for an arm. And then I'm going back to some other players of yesteryear. Zach Eastham, who played here back in 2000, I believe it was 2007 to 2010 in that time frame. Of course, we had Cole Drawn, the Cole Train. If the people are old enough to remember him.
Cole's probably here, so I know he's not listening, but Cole's one of those that would run you over. He's not going to outrun you, but he's going to run through.
And he looked for you.
Yeah.
He didn't shy away from anybody, and I don't know if it's on YouTube or not, but back in Cole's, I believe it was his senior year, they played Louisville-Wagner. Mm-hmm. And that game, I believe it ended up being, was it 82-68 or something like that?
That should have been the fall of 04.
Yeah, yes, and Alfonso Smith played for Wagner at that time, and
fall of 03.
One of those years. Yeah. If you can find that on YouTube, go back and watch that one, because it got to the point Alfonso Smith had committed to UK, and Wagner was supposed to be the most potent offensive team in the state of Kentucky. By midway through the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, they wanted nothing to do with Cole Drawn. He had 2 monster runs. I think one was 85 yards, over 80 yards, and another one over 70 yards. And Alfonso Smith literally laid down on the ground and would not try to tackle him, just let him go. Wow. And that's something that legends were made of back then. But Cole Drawn could do that. He could run over you. You're not going to see that with this group. They're going to run around you a little bit. Of course,
Kaysen Brock will run over you.
Kaysen will, but from the quarterback position, Cole Drawn, quite honestly, was a lineman playing quarterback. He was that big, that strong, but he had the speed, and he loved the contact. He loved it. So
that's what we'll talk about him. He had more of that bulldog mentality. Like you said, he searched you out, and he wanted to lower that shoulder, and he wanted to gain those extra yards. He never stepped out of bounds. I mean, he's going to get that extra yards every single time. And he was a lot of fun to watch. And you talked about that Louisville-Wagner game. That was something that was like, what was it, 72-65?
I think it was 82-68. Something like, yeah, it was some, at the time, it was the highest scoring game ever in Kentucky if I'm not mistaken, Pulaski County was down 21 points in the third quarter and came back and won that game like they did. And my son was playing elementary school football at the time. We had a football banquet the next day, that next evening. I remember people talking about that game at the banquet, about how, of course, back then you didn't have YouTube. You couldn't watch it on TV.
You know what I really liked? We had number 11 in that video.
Yes, I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning with Dad's voice, and we got number 11 showing some of the OGs, homage to the OGs that's brought us up to get us to where we are
Tyler
today.
Stone was in that. Tyler, a coach here
Stone.
now at Pulaski County High School. Mason Hilton.
44, baby.
In that
Gotta
video,
you
see some of those guys. And I need to go back and really watch it again. But I got a text from Alex had texted me and asked if I would do this voiceover, just do an audio. And I told him, I didn't care to do it. So he gave me Ashley's number, and I texted with her, and we met the other evening, and I let her know, listen, I don't read well. I don't. I'm not a very good reader. If you put something in front of me and I have to read it silently, I'm good. But if I have to read out loud, not going to do it. I'm not very good at that. And I said, if you want to write me some notes, I can come up with something off the top of my head. And so when we got to the office, she had it all printed out for me. And luckily, the font was big enough because I didn't have my glasses, so I couldn't read it. She had it printed off for me. So I ended up having to read it 4 or 5 different times just to get it to where it was. And she does a phenomenal job.
Hey,
just
listen, speaking of, look what the media staff handed us. And I know I'm getting older, Brian, but look at the font size of this for tonight's schedule.
I have no idea what this is. This just looks like...
You think that's 6-point or 8-point font?
That's like a 4.
Okay.
And, now listen, my eyes aren't bad. It's just my arms are way too short. I cannot get that out there far enough to read it. I don't know what that is.
I can't read it regardless. I mean, Tom's young. He can read it, but that font is so little. I mean, I would... Why not just print that off front and back and make it size? And they know the people up here is probably going to be a little older making the broadcast anyway. Well, you're not going to have these 17 and 18-year-olds in the station reading this off. But,
I'm sure they know we're going to be prepared enough to have our glasses that we can actually read that with. And I wasn't expecting to be up here. I was down on the sideline. I was going to go sit with my family for the rest of the evening. And as I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what, I'll run up there real quick. And then I got up here and it's real nice and toasty, and I got stripped out of all those other clothes. And now the air conditioner's running in here trying to cool it off. No, I'm warm and toasty now. So,
question: What did you do for Alex for his birthday? Did you get anything special? Did you say he's 33?
He is 33 years old, and we actually had his birthday party last weekend with his 4 little girls. He has 4 daughters, and age 7, 6, 3, and 2, and we were able to have a birthday party for him last week.
Well, Brian, we got to interrupt you. So kickoff, we'll come back to squib kick and enter. Oh, it didn't go 10 yards.
Well, it's recovered by Owensboro anyway at the 48-yard line at Pulaski, and so it'll be Owensboro football right there.
It was worth a shot. It went about 8 yards, and then we touched it too soon. So
I believe they had Pulaski with offsides anyway on this near side.
Yeah, we were. So we weren't going to get it back one way or the other, but I like the idea. You got that onside kick right there, and then boom, it's going to be something that's going to be one of those things that's going to be a big momentum changer. But it didn't happen, so now let's see if we can stop them. They get the ball at Pulaski County's. They're going to make us free kick?
Yeah, I don't understand this. They called that the ball didn't go 10 yards, but Pulaski never touched it. Owensboro recovered the ball, so there should be no penalty there.
I think Owensboro can decline and make us re-kick.
But what I'm saying is it shouldn't have been a penalty in the first place. They just recovered the football. Nonetheless, they'll kick it from the 35-yard line. I'm making the rules up as I go, I guess. So they'll kick it away from the 35 instead of the 40.
Kick over to the 19. He just falls down at the 40 and does us a favor right there, fans.
I was going to say it's probably the best thing Pulaski could have had happen.
Besides the turnover, I'll take that. Second best thing we could have happen right there for him to just fall down on it. So, fans, it will be 1st and 10. The Red Devils, they're going to take over. They're going left to right as we look at the screen here. So they've got it at their own 40-yard line. So can our homestanding Pulaski County Maroons come up with a stop right here? What did Coach Burns do to inspire them? What type of speech was said in that locker room? So let's see what happens on the first play.
1st and 10 from the 40-yard line for Owensboro.
Draws back, looking to pass, short pass, and hammered right there. Big-time tackle, but a gain of 4.
Looked like the ball may have come loose, but he was able to hold on to it. 4-yard gain on the play up to the 44-yard line, 2nd down and 6. That's what you have to do. Let them get the 4 yards or the 3 yards, but that run after catch, you cannot let that happen.
Well, you know, Brian, what they're so good at, they'll go peck with a pass, and then, boom, they hit big number 22, Evan Hampton, and then he's off to the races. But he does a good job of staying back and being a blocker, and it's hard to get to the running back with a guy that big. He looks like a linebacker back there blocking for them. Here we go. Owensboro's going to take it, and movement. That should be a false start. Flag. Let me throw a little flag penalty up here.
There you go. You get a flag. You get a flag. There's like 7 flags on the ground right now.
So back them up, baby. Make it 2nd and 11. Let's get a little something started right here.
Moves the ball back to the 39-yard line, 2nd down and 11.
All right, 2nd and 11. And looks like they got trip wide receivers closest to us, Brian. 1 on the far side, 3 on the near side. Broken through the line. Evan Hampton takes it, and big run. And he's still open, and we're having to tackle him 30 yards down the field. He makes the first guy. He just runs right over him, and he is something special, dude. I'm telling you, we sit a blitz, and he just run right through it for 30.
Yeah, and ran right through the hole that they brought the blitz all the way down to the Pulaski 41-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Owensboro at the 41-yard line.
So basically, Brian, he's like, I don't care what down it is. You just give it to me. And, and that cat is special. So we've got our work cut out for us. Here we go. 2 wide receivers. Fake to Evan. Dropping back, looking deep. Going for the home run ball, and he's wide open, fans. Wide open touchdown, number 9. Nobody within 7 yards of him. And now the route is on at 27-7 before the extra point.
Yeah, I believe you may have been the closest person to him here on the field as we're watching the replay now on the big board. And Winston Ford caught him with his eyes in the backfield is what that was. You could see his head was still looking at the quarterback when the ball was in the air. And that pass was caught at the 2, and he falls on into the end zone for the touchdown. And Owensboro goes when they go 60 yards on 4 plays. That was quick.
Absolutely. Big run, big pass, low kick, and it barely goes over the scoreboard for 28-7. But exactly what the Maroon fans did not need. Big run by Evan Hampton on 2nd and 15, busted through for about 35, and then drop back, and the quarterback has all day to throw a laser.
And this is what's happening. You run that ball, you run the ball, you run the ball. Pulaski County keeps bringing the defense closer and closer, and then you hit the big one over the top, and the wide receiver wide open. And it was about a 36, 37-yard toss, and then he falls on into the end zone. So 28-7, 10:29 to go here in the third quarter. Pulaski County needs to stop the bleeding here. They need to get 7 on the board.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of things go our way now, down 3 touchdowns with this explosive an offense. But this team looks like a very understated, very good offensive and defensive team, our work's going to be cut out for us. But let's just see. I mean, weirder things have happened. So let's go ahead. We got to get the first touchdown before we can get the second one. So let's see how we respond. But Owensboro will come out of the locker room with great play calling and wide open. And like I said, super impressed.
Just got a text message. Jalen Coomer's dad, Dusty Coomer, listening to us back home. Thank him for listening to Maroon Sports Network.
Short kick. It's going to go to the 20-yard line, caught over the shoulder. He-Man takes it to the 23 and tackled immediately.
He misjudged the ball and had to turn his back to catch it like an over-the-shoulder catch. And by the time he got turned back around, Owensboro was on top of him. And now we have a Maroon down at the 21-yard line.
We certainly do. So I don't know what player it is, fans. There, he's got his head on his shoulder here. So we'll go and thank a sponsor, and we'll come right back.
At Citizens National Bank of Somerset, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. For over a century, our commitment has been simple: to put our customers first every single day. With 10 convenient locations, over 20 ATMs in South Central Kentucky, and a team that knows you by name, we're here to make banking easier, friendlier, and personal. Citizens National Bank, moving forward together because your goals, your dreams, and your community are ours.
Looking for a taste of home? Look no further than Ruckles in Eubank, Kentucky. With all-you-can-eat specials throughout the week and a tempting array of vegetarian dishes, Ruckles has something for every palate. From classic comfort foods to exciting culinary creations, Ruckles is where memories are made over delicious meals. So come visit us today at 192 KY 70 in Eubank, Kentucky. We're open during the week till 9 p.m. Ruckles, where every bite feels like coming home. Call us now for any of your catering needs at 606-379-6400. Ruckles.
We're back. Brian, big injury right there. Looks like Colton Kane, but we got to help him on the sideline now. So number 59 had to limp off. So now the Maroons will take it. Handoff straight up the middle. Good run by Kason Brock and gets about 8 on the carry.
Out to the 30-yard line. And again, Pulaski run that zone play. Gets him out to the 30. Good push by the offensive line.
Be officially a gain of 7, so Kason's easily over 100 yards for the game. So let's see if our horses can go ahead and chew this clock up a little bit and get our defense some rest and march us down here and get us within 2 touchdowns. Okay, fans, we've got one wide receiver to the right. We've got a man in motion. That's Winnie. So coming back, Kason Brock takes it off to the right-hand side and runs for should be a tough 3 yards and a first down, Maroons.
Mark him right down at the 33-yard line. That will be a first down for Pulaski County at the 33. And the Maroons need to get this thing moving here. It's not panic mode yet, but the Maroons need to put points on the board right now.
Okay, fans, 1st and 10. Looks like we got 2 wide receivers to the right. We send one in motion. That looks like Zero. Boom Gabi in the motion, straight up the middle. Again, big run by Kason Brock, packing people with him, and he goes for 10, Brian.
Make it 11. 11 yards run for out to the 44-yard line. That Pulaski County offensive line moving Owensboro off the ball right there. Brock out to the 44-yard line, 11-yard gain, and another Pulaski County first down.
Somebody's lost a towel, Brian, and they don't want it. They don't claim it. It's just laying there in the middle of the field.
Free towel right there at the 41.
All right, so 1st and 10, Maroons at their own 44. Trip wide receivers to the right. We throw one in motion. Winnie Ford comes to the backfield and head off again to Kason up the middle. And this time Owensboro says, no soup for you up the middle.
Yeah, they had that one scouted out very well. They were ready for that play. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 from the 44-yard line. And it looks like somebody has claimed the towel. So
Winnie Ford's claiming it.
Yes, he's going to claim it. Nope, now he's going to hand it off.
Gives it up to number 4 right here running to the sideline. So 2nd and 10, we need to, run the same play 3 straight times. So we got 2 first downs out of it. So now we've got one wide receiver to the left, one to the right. Winnie goes into motion, left to right. We got 4 men to the right-hand side. Hand off Kason Brock and gets stonewalled for a gain of 1. And that's number, 52?
52 off the right, left tackle. Just beat his man and waited on Brock. 1 yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 now. And you're in 4 down territory from here on out. If you're Pulaski County, you can't punt the ball away.
That was their middle linebacker right there that come through there. So Eli Hampton.
Yeah, Hampton had come up to that right out to the left tackle position.
Something makes you wonder, is that the 22, the running back's brother or cousin? Wheel rolls out, fans coming out to the right, and he has to throw it and almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted. He'll bring up 4th down.
4th and 9. If that guy didn't come off the edge right there, Brian, I thought he had a chance right there, but somehow or another he come off the block, and then boom, he's in Will's face and sort of blew the play up, and Will just had to throw it down the field. And now what do you do as Coach Burns? You mentioned you're down 3 scores, and you're at the 45. You almost just got to roll the dice, don't you?
Yeah, it's 4th down and 9. I mean, you have to here because you've shown you can't stop Owensboro so far. So you might as well go for it here. 4th down and 9.
Will's dropping back, trying to get blocked, and throws it over here, and that's a tough throw. That really had no chance. Rolling to his left.
Yeah, and it was intended for Desarn, and Desarn was over there, and Gobby were over there both. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Owensboro football. But you had to do that. You just couldn't stand back there and punt the ball away because at this point, what's the difference between the 45-yard line of Pulaski County and the 35-yard line of Owensboro? You know,
right.
So you had to go for it there.
So now if they score, it's definitely going to be lights out for Pulaski County. So this is your last stop effort for defense here to see if there's any chance or Pulaski Maroons can get back in this game. Owensboro, 4 wide receivers to the left, to the right. Evan Hampton in the backfield. Quarterback takes it, looking deep, going for the home run, and he's wide open and overthrows him by about 6 inches.
That was a stop and go, and again, Ford caught looking in the backfield, had him wide open again, just overthrew him by about 2 yards. And now Desarn.
You got to say Desarn. I'm telling you, it's Desarn.
No, I'm sorry, Desarn.
Desarn,
yes. Desarn into the they're moving him into the middle of the field now at safety.
We got to be able to do something right here. That quarterback's got all kinds of time, and he's dropping back. But, Hampton back there blocking for him. So right now 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right, dropping back. Now we got 1. Handoff, Hampton up the middle, and he is crushed that time. Number 1, Cohen Finley says, I'm coming and I'm getting some.
Cohen Finley lined up right over the guard position, and it looked like it was Decker Wielden. He stood right over top of Decker and then chose a side. As soon as the ball was snapped, he chose a side and went. He picked right, and it is going to be a loss of 2 on the play. 3rd down and 12 coming up for Owensboro.
Big play right here, fans. We got 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. The quarterback's looking at the play. Number 4, Hampton's in the back with him. So what are we going to do right here? Hampton shifts over to the left, and the quarterback takes a snap, looking, and breaking through. Brady Hull coming among others, running out to the side. Can he get by Caden Carrier? And yes, but Caden runs him out of bounds. Nice stop by the Maroons.
Yes, it'll bring up 4th down after he only gained about 3 yards. Well, they're going to move that ball way down to the 40. Now, there they go. They're going to move it back now. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
why is one
44-yard line. So give him a gain of 4 on that one, Brian. So 4th and 9. They've still got their offense on the field unless the quarterback is going to be the punter. But
no, they're going for it here.
4th and 9, you talk about a big play, and I guess the defense has played so well they're not worried about us if we get good field position at the 44. So huge play here, fans. We got trip wide receivers to the right and timeout by Owensboro.
Timeout Owensboro with 6:28 to go. And I guess when you have a 28-7 lead, you can take a gamble here and there.
Absolutely. I got to get my clock caught back up here, Brian. So it is 6:28 left. It's hard to commentate and run all the stuff at the same time. I will admit that. And I can see now how Jeff Litton can make mistakes running the clock. So we love our boy Jeff, but I've made about 58 mistakes right here with the time so far this game. 6:28 left to go. We'll keep it right here, 28-7, 4th and 9, but we need a huge stop right here in the worst way. And technically, I think I do hope they go for it and we get a stop because I would love to have that extra field position.
Yeah, get a little bit of momentum there is what you want. And 4th down and 9 coming up. You were talking about making mistakes. Jeff Litton and his wife rode up with us tonight from home, and I told Jeff, next year I'm going to sit down in the stands and I'm just going to yell at the clock keeper the whole time. I'm going to yell, clock, clock, clock. That's all we've heard for 15 years.
Well, you can go and do that for the basketball games this year, can't you?
Well, actually, I was at the game the other night.
I saw you.
And I tell you what, that was a very touching tribute to Doug Eads, the late Doug Eads, the sports writer, sports editor for the Commonwealth Journal back in the day, another dear friend of mine. Doug and I used to do football and basketball games together for the old Channel 8, the cable Channel 8, and then we did radio for Lake 102 radio back when it was the original Lake 102. Walt Williams and his people that owned that radio station back when I first got in the radio business back in 1992, and Doug and I called games back in the 90s, and then into the early 2000s we did the local cable Channel 8 games together. Doug, a very good friend of mine, and going to miss him, but a fitting tribute to him the other night at the Pulaski County girls game. Jeff
Litton told me you'd always had the face for radio, and now I believe him, so good guy.
Yeah,
so
I had a voice for newspaper.
Voice for newspaper. Okay, one wide receiver. They're going for it. One wide receiver on the far side, 3 near us. Dropping back here, and looks like Evan Hampton and the quarterback's in the backfield and takes the handoff. 1 man in motion. Number 5 shifts to the left-hand side. 2 wide receivers both way. Looking deep, and we left him wide open for a gain of 11.
He needed 11, and he needed 9. He got 11 as he just found the marker there, turned around, the ball was there, and it's 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line for Owensboro.
Just a back-breaking play. It's like we just, because of their speed, it looked like a Dallas Cowboy defensive scheme.
Yeah, it gave him probably an 8-yard cushion when he turned around.
Yeah, just something that you could not afford to do at this stage of the game. Handoff. Hampton takes it. Big blocker and big run, guys, and shuffles his feet. And Caden Carrier finally runs him down after the gain of about 20.
Look at the way he used his blocker in front of him. Had the offhand out on the blocker, and very patient run. He chose the right way to go each time, and now it is going to be first and 10 from the 15.
The closest I could say that he runs to is the old, and I say old, he's still young, but Le'Veon Bell for the Pittsburgh Steelers used to set his blockers up and be patient and then make the cut, and Evan Hampton does the same exact thing. He's going to be good at the next level.
Vandy's getting him a good one.
Okay, here we go. Backfield to wide receivers. Looking, short pass to number 5. Good block, and he got hit hard here by Kason Brock, but he's got a gain of 12, and it's going to be 1st and goal, Owensboro at the 3-yard line, and our Maroons are truly in deep trouble.
Yes, it is 1st and goal at the 3. Good news is Will Adams back on the field playing for the Maroons. After he took that massive shot in the first half, it's going to be 1st and goal from the 3.
Gain of 12 officially, so Owensboro is going to come down here. Brian, I don't even think I get cute. I think I just go 22-22 within 2 carries. He's in the end zone. The Maroons had that stop almost at the end of halftime. And here we go, the little shift again. And Evans in the backfield, of course, and looks like a little offset I formation. Evan, a wildcat straight to him, and he's going to outrun everybody to the left-hand side and walks in. Yep. He does get touched by Cohen Finley on the shoe tips, but very easy score. And fans, I hate to say it, but we're going to be the runner-up.
Oh, yeah. And this is 28 unanswered by Owensboro since Pulaski County tied it in the first quarter and making it look easy.
34-7, getting ready for the extra point to be 35-7. 5 minutes or so left to go in the third quarter, and Owensboro is running away and sniffing a state championship. They cannot be stopped. Kick is down, kick is up, kick is good, 35-7.
5 minutes, 7 seconds to go in the third quarter, 35-7. Brandon Poyster, how were those nachos? I saw you come back in here with some nachos. Hey, you know what? They were free, right?
Sort of. Yeah, those, the concession stands had, I guess, being the last game of the state tournament, that's what happens. They were kind of running out of everything, and so the only things they had left were the most expensive items. Nachos goes for $10.
Oh, nice.
Drinks go for $7. So it was great. But, hey, that's what you do when you're at the state championship game. You go down there, you see a lot of people. You see the superintendent. You see your former students. You see students here in college at UK standing in line. So a lot of lot of the community's here out and about. But, of course, when I leave, unfortunately, there's a football game that's being played. And, man, Maroons, nothing's coming easy.
You see why Owensboro has been ranked the way they have been all year long and doing what they've done to teams all year long. As Pulaski County is just now going to try to make this thing respectable.
Yeah, this is see why they are a perennial powerhouse there in Owensboro. Had 2 teams in the area in a state championship game, and Owensboro is one of them with Owensboro Catholic. Here's the kick. It's Brock with the reception. He's kind of doing it all here tonight for the Maroons. Gets taken down at about the 40, and we got some extracurriculars going on here at the end, and some flags are thrown.
That's what I was afraid might happen is one team gets a little frustrated, starting to see some pushing back and forth, and I believe you may see offsetting here.
The offsetting penalty. We don't want to call it out on the one who instigated it, but it looks like it's going to be on. They're going to call it on PC here. Let's see. And waiting on the call. Yep. Of course.
No. Yep, they are going to call it on Pulaski County.
Wow.
So that's going to move the ball. Instead of having the ball at the 40-yard line, going to move it all the way back to the 25, actually inside the 25 to the 24-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Maroons. Another costly penalty. Turnovers and penalties will end your season.
Especially the way that we've had to play to get here. It's going to force us to play out of character here, maybe. Let's see. Here's the fake. Will is going to throw right. Has his man, that's Cone Finley, with the reception. He picks it up, carries it, tackled on the right side for about a gain of 6.
I'm going to get him at the 29. That was almost a pick 6. Just over the outstretched hands of the linebacker out there.
Yeah, that's a good view on the Jumbotron. You're right, Hebner. That was
just over. I mean, he was heading to the end zone, and luckily it's a 5-yard gain for the Maroons.
35-7 here in the third quarter still. And it's Will Kaysen bumped in the backfield, bounces off a tackle, goes right, taken down with a gain of 5 or 6.
Going to be up to the 31-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Maroons.
So there you go. Short field here for the Maroons and Will Adams and company. See if they can get a 1st down, go one at a time here, chip away.
Under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Will Adams in the backfield. He's got a man to his right, 3 receivers to his right. Hands it off to his running back. That was either Kaysen Brock, I was going to say, or Winston Ford. Definitely Kaysen Brock brought down the line of scrimmage. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 3. No gain on the play. Of course, Mr. Abner, you recognize this voice over the PA right here. He's been calling UK football games since before I was born. He came up here pregame while James and I and Tom were setting up and introduces himself, and I treat him like a celebrity. Here's the hike, and Owensboro is alive here. It's going to look like it's
a 1-yard gain is all it's going to be, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Flip the field.
You know, I always wondered what it would be like. Have a conversation with him.
Oh, he was the nicest
voice of the
guy.
Kentucky Wildcats here at Kroger Field, and just to have a conversation with him, the voice that you're used to hearing all these years.
I said, I've been listening to you since as long as I can remember. He said, oh, well, thank you very much, in that voice. And he was even down at the concession stand area, and he waved and said, hey, I know you. And I said, oh, yeah. Gosh, it's amazing.
You're talking about meeting people. I saw Dick Gabriel outside just a few moments ago at halftime.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
been around a long time.
Asked if he wanted my autograph. He said that would cost me money if I did that.
Dick Gabriel is
the only one back there. Oh, Will Adams dropped an interception.
Oh, man.
He did catch it. That is intercepted.
What was going on? Definitely a miscommunication on Owensboro's side, and Will is... Like
so Will Adams intercepted the pass. They were throwing to the end zone. Nobody was back there except Will. He actually bobbled the football and caught it
Will is the way he's running right now. I guess I'm just watching him how he's favored.
Yeah, we're watching the replay.
Look like we bumped a guy off his route out of bounds, so we got away with one, maybe.
I guess. But Will Adams was the only player within the hash mark all the way from the 10-yard line into the end zone.
All right, so we got a break there.
The comeback starts right now.
There you go.
You got to start sometime. It's at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Maroons.
That was amazing. I don't know. They're definitely a misread, but
he was so wide open, he bobbled the ball and almost dropped it.
So we've got 2 turnovers tonight that we've caused. 3 for the Maroons. I missed one here. Here's Will Adams. He's backing up. He's going to throw. Nice pass to number 4. That is Parker Burton, wide receiver for the Maroons.
Put it right at the 30-yard line, so that is going to be a first down for the Maroons.
Right. It's a good-looking throw by Will Adams right there. Play action to the right. Will now, the hike, throwing left. Looks like a little slot pass here to his running back. Ran out of bounds for a gain of 15 or 20. That was Kason Brock, nonetheless.
Down to the 47-yard line of Owensboro. So a huge gain for Pulaski County. Just a little swing pass. And Brock got a nice block out here by Cohen Finley. And he gets down to the 47-yard line. The best gain of the night for the Maroons.
Absolutely. That was a good little drive right here for the Maroons. You like to have seen that aggressive play calling here early. Of course, ball batted down here after that pass. Brady Hull was able to get on top of it.
It'll go incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Maroons.
So
you
Maroons,
see it looked like a spike here.
Trying to go a change of pace of play right here for the Maroons and looking pretty good. As everyone's aligning here, waiting on the call. Got trips right. One-on-one coverage to the left. Will's going to keep it. He's going to run left. He's going to pick up a gain of about 7, close to that first down, depending on where they spot it.
He's going to be a couple yards short, 39-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and 2.
3rd and 2, so a gain of 8.
Or excuse me, 3rd and 2, yes. 3rd down and 2.
Minute 58 seconds here, counting down here in this 3rd quarter.
One thing about it, you don't see any quit in this team. They're still out there fighting for every yard, every inch they can get.
Will with the hike, hands it to Kason Brock. Draw up the middle.
Looked like he tripped over somebody right there at the line of scrimmage, and they're going to give him a gain of 1. So it'll be 4th down and 1 for the Maroons from the 38-yard line.
Looked like he had a head full of steam running into it, but I was hoping they would give him on the spot. But no, 1 yard, 4th and 1 for the Maroons. Try to keep chipping away here, make a play. They're going to hold it, draw up the middle, and hopefully it looks like the Maroons got it.
Looks like he had plenty for the first down. They're calling it first down, so going to get down to the 46-yard line and a Pulaski County first down. A big one there for the Maroons down to the 46.
Absolutely. So there we go. Keeps the drive alive. Minute 5 seconds here in the 3rd quarter, and been a very long, felt like 3rd quarter. A lot divulged there. Will Adams and company here. Drops back. He's got time. Throws to a bubble screen to his left. That's Winston Ford to his left. Picks up a gain of about 7 or 8.
Winston Ford, a nice run there. Finishing it off, running over an Owensboro player down to the 28-yard line. So gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2 coming up for the Maroons as we're down to 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
So they got a lot of rhythm right here. They're going to force Owensboro to spread out. Gives you some options right here to do. I like this. Good play calling by the Maroons. Here's Will Adams back in shotgun. He's got time to throw. He's looking right. Throws it up. Overthrows his man by about 5 yards into double coverage.
Yeah, and luckily he overthrew it. He took a shot just as he let go of the ball, too. Bring up 3rd down and 2.
So he had some time. Of course, this credit to this Owensboro defense right here. They're not going to give you really a whole lot of time to anything except to maybe thread the needle. Will Adams. He's back. He's got a man to his right. Trips right. throwing right to his receiver. I believe that was Winston Ford, maybe.
Going to mark him short of the first down. 4th down and about a foot coming up as we go to the 4th quarter of play. And, guys, I have to go back down here with my family.
All right.
I've got to get everything. I got to put all my clothes back on and go down here and act like I've been cold all night and tell my family, oh, I've been on the sidelines.
And to say that over the radio makes you think, man, what are these guys doing? All right. Guys, hang around. We'll be right back. We'll thank a sponsor or two, Maroon Sports Network.
When the road ends, the adventure begins, and only the toughest survive. Welcome to the Franklin Truck League. The FTL offers more than just a truck. We deliver legends, built to outperform and designed to impress. So haul it on over to Don Franklin Auto and step into the FTL. Don Franklin.
Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping. It's your one-stop shopping for all of your outdoor home care needs. Call us for sidewalks, driveways, pressure washing, edging, landscaping, and more. Be the envy of all of your neighbors. Call Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping today at 687-7221. That's Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping, 687-7221. Be the envy of all of your neighbors.
If you're looking for your next fundraiser, school merch, custom embroidery, or screen printing, choose Magic Monograms. Magic Monograms can customize hats, blankets, backpacks, and shirts for your business, fundraiser, or next event. Contact Magic Monograms today at 606-679-3535 or visit them at 110 Creek Terrace behind Cabana in Somerset.
We are back at Kroger Field here as we start the 4th quarter and final quarter of the season for the Maroons in a just a bar fight here with Owensboro, the Red Devils, as Owensboro's up 35-7, and Maroons here got a drive going to try to chip away, and ball is hiked, ran up the middle, kept by the quarterback as he wanted to go 4th and 1. It looks like we're going to get that first down, yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, thank you all, man. This was fun.
Appreciate you.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Mr. Abner, for joining us in the booth.
Hey, think about this. You got to call a high school state championship football game.
I can't believe it. Yeah, calling a
Kroger
state
Field,
championship
state championship and Rupp Arena twice. We've been blessed to be PC fans. Coach Miller's going to get the girls there soon, too, so that's another thing on our bucket list. Here we go. 1st and 10, Maroons from the 25.
Trips left.
Looking to score. And handoff, Kaysen-Brock straight up the middle, and Stonewall, no gain at all, maybe a loss of about a half a yard, Brandon.
Yeah, absolutely. Looked like we had put together a pretty good drive leading up to this, mixing the pass and the run, and Owensboro snuffed that one out all the way from the get-go.
2nd and 11. Look at statistician right here. Only stat I care about is that score up there, 35-7, but thank you so much for bringing these in here. We can keep the fans updated. 2nd and 11. And Will's going to keep it himself, and he passes straight down the middle, catch, and he drops it. Winnie Ford had it and got popped at the 10. That was a gain of 15.
Winston Ford has had 2 passes for 9 yards. Kaysen-Brock has rushed now for 149 yards in this game. Of course, he's just doing it all. We got a man down on Owensboro's side.
Yes, he is. So another entry, Brendan. So we'll go ahead and thank a sponsor here while they tend to him, and we'll come right back.
With years of experience, a comprehensive list of homes and commercial properties, and a passion for exceeding people's specific needs, Eagle Realty and Development, LLC, is a team you can rely on for buying, selling, or leasing in the Lake Cumberland area.
Having the agents at Eagle help us through the initial steps, walking through the process, and knowing that we've got professional experience to get us through the end of the process has been great.
Eagle Realty provided excellent care for my practice and my needs. They are very flexible and very professional, and I've enjoyed working with every one of them.
Choose Eagle Realty and Development for all your real estate needs. Visit us online or contact us.
Okay, here we go. Will drops back, looking, pass inside. Winston Ford's got it, cuts across, and gets to the first down marker.
Like he got it, yeah. bubble screen call right there by the Maroons.
Good
picking
blocking,
up the
good
first
play
down.
call by Josh Roberts, a gain of 11, so that
good.
will move the chains.
Absolutely. That was a nice play there. Good play by Will Adams finding his receiver running back there, Winston Ford.
First and 10 from the 15. I just want to get some more points on the board, make this thing respectable, and build some momentum coming back up here for next year.
Adams throwing. And it looks like the ball was batted down. Adams has gone down. And hopefully he's good getting up. He's
the
up.
The linebacker got a paw up there, Brandon, and knocked that pass play down. It's going to be a quick screen, a quick slant coming across the middle, but it's knocked down. So now we got 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. And once again, we've got 4 wide receivers, 2 on the left, 2 on the right.
Man, see what we can do right here. Will Adams has got 2 receivers on each side of him, running back in the backfield to his right.
Swing pass to Kaysen, far side, and he makes
Caught,
2 guys.
Still on his feet.
3 guys get him, so really a pass of 0, a gain of 0.
So here we are, peering down at the end zone here. Had a couple of times
Third
tonight.
and 10, Brandon. We really need in here. 10 minutes to go. I know it's a long shot down 28 points, but like I said, we just want some momentum going into next year. And Lord willing, we get back here and we get to call this thing again up in the booth. And well, what a great season regardless for these boys. But I want them to go ahead and take that final step here sometime soon.
And it looks like Will's going to call it.
Dropping back, looking to swing,
right.
and he's going to be run down.
Got a flag
Where
in
did
the
that
backfield.
flag
He's
come
going to
from?
keep it, and
Will's
he's got some
running
run.
in, guys,
He's
to the
in.
end zone. It's going to be a touchdown, but we got to look at the flag. I did not see a holding. 2 guys broke through right there, but it's in the backfield, and I'm afraid this is a holding penalty.
He definitely called holding.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Man, Will ran secondary defender over right there.
3rd and 15 run over 2 guys at the goal line, gets in the goal line, and we back it up 10 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 20.
Man, that's another time where we've been stopped on a drive, get something good on a play, taken away by a penalty. All right, so now it's going to back us up to the ball now on the, 25?
25 exactly, yes. What a big penalty flag to come out. And Will with some jets down that side and running over those 2 people, and what a play. And then get to lose it, man. That'd be awful to gain something like that and score and then get it called back. Dropping back. He's got a man in the backfield, and he is tackled in the backfield.
Right.
Will's trying to run him and has to throw it
Out
away.
of bounds. Took a hit again, too, right there, James. Keeping him honest.
Owensboro's got a man hurt right here because we had a good pancake block in the backfield, and I forget who got the block, but it was a big one. But now it's 4th and 20. What does Josh Roberts call on 4th and 20?
We've usually done a misdirect pass play that's been pretty good, solid, but that was when Will Adams was receiving and Zach Anderson was throwing. So we'll see what we can do. You got Winston Ford.
I mean, the first
of
down is down on the 5-yard line. We're at the 25, so it's literally 4th and 20 from the 25. So here we go, dropping back, looking deep. He's got his man
open.
And underthrew him, interception.
Yeah.
Owensboro's running it back, and big boom, but they run it out to the 20.
And kudos to Will Adams to running in to make that hit at the very end to stop it. But, man, had a good look, but it just shows you the speed of this defense and this Owensboro team. One step ahead here.
I think he just slightly underthrew Winston Ford on that one because Winston looked like he was coming open across the middle, and the safety just got back there and done a great job for Owensboro to pick that one off and run it back out to the 20. But devastating play, to say the least. Yeah. If there was going to be a rally, now they're not.
Kills the drive, but, man, you like the aggressive play call right there? But
I do. Why not take the shot at 4th and 20?
So now defensively, the Maroons come back out in the field. Owensboro takes over right at the 20.
Coming back down here across the line, and another running back right here, and they've knocked his helmet off for a gain of
T.
2.
Green. I think T. Green, maybe. Running back number 21.
My question is now, Jet McEwen, if we had him in there as a linebacker as well, how much does he help? He doesn't make a 28-point difference, but how much of a difference would he have made?
Seeing how the first half went, that they didn't touch the ball first offensively until the last, minute of the first quarter. I would say at least one of those offensive possessions that they scored on ball bounced twice to the receiver to the right there by Owensboro.
So
Could have made a difference on one of those. Yeah,
Going to be
absolutely.
3rd and 8, and maybe make a difference on that goal line where he got in with the long reach right there at the end.
Yeah, I believe
to put
so.
in that touchdown. So, tough one to get to be a senior and not play today. So our thoughts off to him and his family here. But we do have a 3rd and 8 with 8:27 to go. Owensboro at their own 24-yard line. And Mr. Hampton is out of the game, so they're not going to take a risk getting him hurt anymore, which is good news for us.
He's got a career ahead
and
of
we
him,
almost
man.
had a false start right there.
Absolutely. I think they're motioning us for it, but
five wide receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Nobody to protect in the backfield if we can bust through. And a quick slant up high, and he's gang tackled. Boone
All the
Gobby
way
and
back.
Cohen Finley. And a late fumble. No? Oh, my gosh.
No,
if they
not
gave us
gonna
that
let
fumble, Cohen Finley could have walked in with it.
absolutely, that would have been nice. Cone Finley has had a tough night.
So 4th and 8, the Red Devils will do something they haven't done all night, and that's punt. So we should get good field position here, but the clock is ticking down to 8 minutes and counting. 35-7, Red Devils.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a third quarter that they just pretty much dominated in. Maroons playing hard, gritty all season long. Still playing hard here to the final buzzer. 7 minutes, 40 seconds. Here is the punt.
Good deep pump.
Yeah, very good looking
Fielded by
kick.
Will Adams, and he just takes it
Hold
and
on to
says, fair catch at the 34-yard line.
And what is it that Will does not do? He is going to stay on the field here and try to put together another drive as he talks it over with his offensive coordinator and head coach.
Well, he goes to heaven. He cuts like a knife. He runs to you. So he does all those things.
Oh, goodness. I need to talk to him in class, see if he gets if he listens to Brian Adams at all or if he knows. I don't know. Surely he does.
Oh, yeah, he's got to. Got to
get that now.
Here we go, fans. Maroons have got it at the 34-yard line of Owensboro. We've got 2 wide receivers to the right. Kaysen Brock goes into motion, handoff straight up the middle.
Run
Good
by
hard
Kaysen,
run right here.
one of the best we've seen tonight.
No, it's not Kaysen. That's Winnie.
Winston Ford all the way up to the 41, 42. They're going to say he's out at the 41.
Gain of
Strong
24.
run, man. Yeah, that's a good run by the sophomore running back, Winston Ford.
The ankle bisector.
The ankle by all the way from geometry class.
Breaks some ankles and gain of 24. So nice run by number 20 right there. And we'll definitely need him to break some ankles next year, him and Kaysen Brock. But it's going to be exciting to run this team back again next year. Now, we're going to lose some good seniors, make no doubt, but that middle school program is loaded.
Here goes
Will Adams, strong,
running
hard
right.
run. Still
He's on his feet. Got the first down.
Gain of 10. Now, I almost didn't like the way he slung down there. I almost thought his head was going to hit the turf first, but it looks like he's fine. So gain of 10, the chains will move.
You just see the difference here, James, of just how much just more willpower it takes for the Maroons every play to get an inch, to get a yard, to how much harder it is to try to get in position to score. They're right back where they were in the last possession. Let's see if they can punch it in here. Here's Will Adams in the backfield. He takes the hike. He rolls left, throws it out of bounds, and he takes another hit. Man,
number 11 from Owensboro came completely free. So whenever Will rolled that time and switched direction, number 11 was in his face, and he had to throw it away right there to save his life.
Shows you just, again, how hard it is in that life here. Will has had he's had his work cut out for him tonight, man. They have not they've kept him honest all night long, and he's taken a beating.
2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line of the Red Devils. Will Adams drops back, 5 wide receivers, and number 11 is
Bubble screen.
Number 11 is not being touched, Brandon. That's 2 straight times. He switched from the right side to the left side, but right there he was in Will's face again. Somebody's got to take accountability for number 11.
Absolutely. He's doing anything he wants right now. With that line busting through, he's on Will before he gets the ball most of the time.
Somebody block number 11 is playing. Give Will Run to Me Adams some time to throw the ball because 11 has been in the backfield in his face within a second of both snaps. Like, I don't think Peyton Manning can get off that play with 11 coming in the backfield like that.
Man in the motion right here.
Okay, dropping back, and we've got a good block on 11 this
Takes
time.
another
intercepted.
hit.
He underthrew it.
Will is down, and hopefully he's okay. Man, he took a monster hit right there.
I was
throws
just
that
I was just
interception.
watching Brady Hole block number 11 on this left-hand side. He didn't get a whiff of him that time, so I don't know
Let's
who
see
come
what's
through.
going on there.
Here it is, number 13, big hit.
Yeah,
And he was trying to go for Boone Gobby.
looking for Boone in the end zone, towards the end zone.
So
Man,
this has been a turnover fest, especially in the second half. So now the turnovers should be even, right? 3 turnovers for both teams.
yeah, that feels like it's about right. Trying to get a look at this here really quick. The only thing that I can see really here on the stat sheet pops out. The only thing my eyes are drawn to are Case and Brock and everything.
We had the Will Adams fumble, and then we had 2 interceptions Will's thrown. So that's 3 for us, and I know we've recovered 3. So it should be 3-3 on turnover. So here we go. Owensboro takes it, and is that
Man
22
still on
back
his
in the
feet.
game
Yeah,
with a gain of 9? Evan Hampton.
that is strong run up the middle, and he got a gain about 9.
Now he's going to the sideline. 2nd and 1. He is.
Boone Godby there to break it up. 6:19.
I just hope these boys don't come out here, Brandon, and hold their heads, because they have represented our community well. Everybody's super proud of them, and to get here and the first time you trail us in the state championship game. And I know it's not ideal the first time to lose a game, but you made it here.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly right. To make it to a state championship stage is a big deal, and definitely proud of these guys and the coaches.
Hey, listen to these stats for DeMarcus Gainaway, their quarterback. 10 for 14 for 142 yards and a touchdown to go along with Evan Hampton, 10 carries for 84 yards with 2 touchdowns. So between those two, and receiving, Kingston Dilliard, 6 catches for 70 yards.
Wow. I mean, that's spreading the wealth, isn't it?
Okay, straight up the middle, big run,
T.
and
Green.
backup running back, 21, just got 10 yards. So Owensboro is marching down the field. This may be the last possession of the game.
Absolutely. 5 minutes, 25 seconds counting down. That was T. Green, backup running back for Owensboro, getting the first down, moves the chains, and you're right, James. That could about do it with the formation that Owensboro is going to throw out here.
What was the Cincinnati receiver? A.J. Green and T. Higgins. So is that A.J. Green and T. Higgins' son, T. Green?
I wonder. I don't know, man. It's
Okay.
almost like Willie Mays Hayes.
Boy, he's
It's a
a good player
combination of
back in
both.
the days,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. All right, here we go. Handoff straight up the middle, and good tackle right there by the
Green
Maroons.
taken down.
Gain of 1, possibly. T. Green on the carry. And looks like that's number, who is that, 68 on the tackle?
Yep, I believe that is Dexon. It's 68.
Jackson
That is
Wells.
Jackson Wells.
The nose tackle getting there, making a good tackle. Okay, so here we go. 2nd and 8 for Owensboro at their own 41-yard line. 4:26 left in the game. The only thing we're worried now is what the ending score is going to be. So we got a lot of Maroon fans still on here listening, though. So handoff straight up the middle, and looks like he's going to get a gain of 3. And Brian Ford, among others in there. Cohen Finley, Brian Ford, and looks like number 60's in there, Decker Wilden as well.
Decker Wilden played really well in that first half, too. Had some monster hits that were needed. This defense has never given up. Played hard every stretch here. Owensboro's offense, man, showing a lot of athleticism.
3rd and 3 from their own 46-yard line. They'll take a hike and drop him back. Looking to roll. Throws it. Is that Evan Hampton?
Looks like it.
Evan gets the catch and a gain of 6. Good rollout
Evan
pass.
Hampton,
Good
yep.
play. First down, Red Devils.
It's hit. Got the first down, and you're right. That could probably do it. This Owensboro team, man, I've been impressed, but
Chris
Pulaski
Dezern, I
County,
heard
yeah.
his name. And they pronounced it Dezern. So
yeah, I talked.
Take that, Brian Abner.
There you go. I talked to the PA announcer about that prior. He was, at least I was going by what you said. If that's what
Trust
Mama
me.
says, then that's what goes.
My mama says the reason alligators own her, he ain't got no toothbrush. All right, here we're dropping back.
Owensboro here.
Coming inside run, and good tackle there by Cohen Finley, and among others, but looks like he's going to gain of 6, Brandon.
So he's close as the clock runs to 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
I would
It's
say
the third
one more
down.
first down will probably end this with 3 victory formations.
Yeah. 35-7 here is what it's looking like as Owensboro is put together quite the streak themselves this season.
2nd and 6, dropping back, throws it.
Looks like he
little
might
short
get it.
pass
and stopped himself.
He broke
shook
some
a
tackles
defender,
over there.
and he had some time. He ran out of
Yes.
bounds.
He had Toby right over there. Toby had a chance 5-on-5, but he ended up making a juke and got Toby to fall for it there, and ends up turning probably a 2-yard gain into a gain of about 15. So that should do it with 2:28 left to go. I would say they'll still do a traditional handoff or two.
Yeah. The Gatorade bath was put on the head coach on the Owensboro sideline as he's got to be
What
feeling
color
that
was
one.
it?
Not sure. It looks clear. Well, it always looks clear when it hits the cloth.
Gatorade, was it water?
It could be. Might be water, yeah.
Okay, handoff straight up the middle, gain of 1, 2nd and 9, 2:20 left. Fans, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us. And we always have a good time with everything, so we hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully, I hope you saved $14 and didn't watch the video tonight.
Yeah, is that how much it was? I was telling everyone $30 today, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, so Owensboro
taking a timeout, celebrating. I guess they're going to put in their bench now. And I don't know. You got to let the quarterback take the victory knee, don't you?
Yeah, I would think so. But, at this stage here, everyone's just going to try to get out.
I will say this, Brandon. I will say that I will root for Evan Hampton playing at Vanderbilt as long as it's not against Kentucky.
Maybe it could be a Ray Davis story where he starts out at Vanderbilt, transfers back home. Where's the blue and white with Will Stein?
And we can find some of that Owensboro, Bowling Green, Louisville money for him in the metropolitan area and get him back to where he
can
needs to be.
join Brady Hall there wearing the blue and white, maybe here with Coach Stein talking to him. Let's see if we can get that happening. But no, I'm proud of these Maroons. I'm proud of these coaches, and they got a lot, like you said, a lot to hang their hat on.
We got to thank Mr. Tom Hinman for setting us up today with all the graphics and all the audio and bringing the stream. And Benny Blanton, man, we owe him many thanks to him because we got the one spot for the press box, and he's loyal to us, and he knows we're loyal for the Maroon Sports Network. But thank you, Benny Blanton. We appreciate you. And we got the best staff, best AD, best district. Tonight we might not have the best football team. But they're still the best group of boys, and this senior class is amazing, and they're so fun to have in class each and every day, and they're going to be missed.
Absolutely, and I'm sure some of them are going to hang up the cleats here just for now for a little bit and jump right into basketball season with conditioning and everything going on. But some of them don't take any time off. They've got a lot to be proud of and a lot to be motivated for.
Here, number 4 is going to take it, and he's
got some time. He's wide open now. He's got some spread taken down.
Okay, now if they're any class at all, they take some knees. Because they run this touchdown, I would be a little upset because that takes a first down the 10-yard line.
Clock's not been
It's
running.
less than 2 minutes. And, guys, this is 40-second play clock, so knee, and another knee, and it's over.
Let's see.
So let's see. I think they're going to do a traditional running play here, Brandon.
Yep, looks like it. And Hampton is back into the game.
There's no way Hampton should be in the game right now. No way.
As
like if Hampton gets the ball right here, and I'm Coach Burns, I'm so upset because you're already up 35-7. Just run out the clock. Okay, they're going to take a knee. Okay, good call.
All right, and that's.
Well, fans, the only thing we got left now is the clock with 1:24. We're not going to do a long post game because we're going to get home and lick our wounds here a little bit with things, Brandon. But like we mentioned, we're so proud of this team, and hopefully our community is as well. As these boys have got us back to our 4th state championship game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it had been a little while for a dry spout, but with Coach Burns there and the staff that we have from all of our assistant coaches, you mentioned Phil Russell and Josh Roberts and everybody else that's on staff, Jackson Mobley, one of my dudes,
Darren
number 8
Meese,
from back in the day.
Ethan Holt.
They love Darren Meese and Ethan Holt.
Yes.
I know there are more that we're forgetting, but we've got an excellent staff. They'll be back again someday.
Yeah, absolutely.
next year it'd be a dream if you and I and Tom were right back in these seats again next year. You and I would just pinch yourself. We might even come up even earlier and do something next year. But one of these days, I was talking to Tom or you the other day about this. One of these days, we're going to get lucky, and we're going to have a game during a school day where we get off school, where we can go, because boys basketball has been at nighttime. At nighttime.
Always. And
football
even,
game.
Yeah. You're
Saturday
exactly
night.
right. Yeah. As the final 19 seconds are playing out, Owensboro has rushed the field players, and now here comes the cheerleaders, and Pulaski County is marching off the field to do the final handshake. Once it all shakes out here, it's now went to zeros on the clock, and
we can definitely say, Brandon, that the better team won tonight. I can't say the better group of kids won, but the better team won tonight. They executed. But, it's been a while since we've been on this stage. Coach Burns is going to take every one of these as learning moments. And I would be scared if we can make it back to this stage again next year, because we know he's going to put the best schedule out there before us. And we also know he's going to make some changes. And we also know our 8th graders just won the middle school state championship, and that freshman class is going to come in and probably contribute immediately for us. I like where we're at. I'm going to be excited about every Friday night home football game, or every football game next year.
Yeah, it's the future. I've said it a lot. The future is bright for the Maroons, and with the farm system that we have, group of guys that we can continue to build on, the experience that was brought here tonight with the guys that's going to be returning. It's a lot to build on and a lot to be motivated about, if I can talk, here in the off season. To try to get right back here again and see if you can get
one
some
thing
better
we got to do, we got to make sure we have a pretty quick post game, because we're warm and cozy. We got Dalton and Haley and Jasmine down there.
They're freezing.
And I know that they've probably been frozen since out there at 7 o'clock. And right now it is 10:17?
Yes.
So 3 hours and 17 minutes they've been out in the elements.
Wow.
So,
and it's cold down there. I stepped out to go to the concession stand there after halftime in the third quarter, and I could feel it a little bit, but everyone's like, man, you look like you're underdressed. And I was, compared to everyone I saw. So I was like,
did you tell them, hey,
we're in the Marriott.
I'm in the Marriott. I'm in the press box.
Hey, what's going on here?
Yeah. So, all right, fans. Well, Brendan, I'll let you say the last words for us. But, last words from me is I'm just super proud of this team. I'm so excited. Basketball team took a huge win over West Jess on Friday night, last night. We're coming back Monday night. Coach Miller and the crew is going to have the girls playing Whitley County at home. The boys play Tuesday against McCreary Central. Friday, we got a boy-girl doubleheader against Casey. So, big action-packed week coming up for the Maroons. And so, take us out of here, man.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey, man. The first home game this season against Corbin Redhounds, and the schedule that we've had to get all the way here. I can't believe it. And Coach Burns got these guys to buy in, got them working hard, changed the culture here a little bit here to get us back to this stage. But couldn't be more proud of this group of guys. All the guys that we have in class and we see every single day. We see how they handle themselves in the hallways with character and pride, and I have no doubt we can make this happen and try to get back here again. A lot to be proud of.
All right, fans, thank you so much, and we'll see you Monday night for the girls' game against Whitley County. Thank you so much for tuning in to Maroon Sports Network. Over and out. Until next year, we'll be right back here the first week of December next year, Brendan.
Thank you, and so long.